people pulling trickery. It's a circus on the street. Fakes, we see right through you. Your disguise is obsolete. Don't expect these ladies to just sit and watch you plead. When you make a fool of yourself, we're the ones you gotta heed. Lies are getting thicker like a spider's tangled web. Truth is out for vengeance now, the fear you gotta shed. Ladies, bring the thunder, you should know just what we said. No more games and trickery, your facade is pretty dead. We see you now with shifty eyes, your plan to mislead. Taking down the walls you built behind which you deceive. Pop our lives like bubbles, time for mass to take their leave. When you're acting foolish, you know we will make you grieve. Played your hand so badly, now we're on to all your tricks. Every lie you whisper, just a ghost we can't dismiss. No more time for games, now better fix what you can't fix. Cause when shadows scatter, only light can do the mix. Spooky shadows whisper, but they can't unsettle us. Fakes fall apart like paper in the rain, they turn to dust. Now fear belongs to those unjust. We see you now with shifty eyes, your plan to mislead. Taking down the walls you built behind which you deceive. Pop our lives like bubbles, time for mass to take their lead. When you're acting foolish, you know make you grieve.
Ta-da! Hello, Miss Carla.
Hi, Laura. Wow, this is different.
I'm glad we got it all together. I had to fix some things there. So,
yeah, I can't see the chat. I don't think it's in my YouTube either. Like, I think it's
yeah, no, it's just on mine. We're gonna have to fix that afterwards. I didn't have a chance to fix it. I was on the other one and I couldn't do the other one. So sorry about that. Hopefully everybody will find us.
Yeah, I can't see the chat either, Laura. So it's on my end. I can't see anybody. I'm just saying, I can't see it.
I'll have to put it all on there so you can see. Let's see. Wiz. Hey, Wiz. Thorn Groves, welcome.
Hi, Wisdom. How are you? How's it going, Wisdom? Pomp's here. Hi, Pomp.
Yeah, Pomp is always with us, which is always a great time. Let's see who else is hanging with us so far. Sarah Bowman. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Elle. How's it going?
Hello,
We appreciate everybody popping in to hang out with us. As you can see, ho, there's Two Ply.
Hey, Two
It's just the two of us.
How are you?
Miss Mariah couldn't make it tonight. She had a little bit of a water problem at home. So we're going to reschedule with Mariah. Yeah, she, you know how guys, plumbing sucks. And it always happens when you don't want it to.
Yeah, right. Stuff happens.
So, yeah,
that's okay.
It's always
like I feel bad for her. Like
I know I hate plumbing.
Yeah, I've never had that problem. I had like my furnace go out around winter. That was bad.
Oh, so. That's always a given. Yep.
Yep, I had to stay with my mom for a few days, and I'm lucky I didn't freeze my fish to death. We had a space heater, but
Right.
some warm water, revive my fish, but my fish was frozen upside down, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of it."
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I did
yeah, you don't
revive him
think of
with some
that.
warm water and put him in front of the heater, and he came back. Thank God. I was so
Thank
sad.
goodness. Hello, Miss Susan. How are you tonight,
Hi,
sweetie? Pop,
Susan. How are you
or I'm
doing?
sorry, Two Ply, I'm feeling better. I had a little bit of an episode today, but it seemed to pass. So we'll see. I don't know. It was weird. I was coughing. I got lightheaded, so I had to go lay down. But otherwise, I'm feeling okay. It's still got that cough. And from what I hear, it lasts forever. So,
Mine did.
oh, thanks.
That
Thanks
was
for
no
the.
fun.
You're supposed to lie to me. Say
I'm
no, no,
sorry,
Laura. It'll be
Laura.
fine.
I don't have it now.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So I
give
gotta
it
have to wait a month.
hopefully the end of the week you'll start feeling maybe sooner, but
Uh,
it is
I
one of
hope
those things.
so.
It's just irritating.
So
Yeah.
over it. You got the frog voice and the choking and everything else, and yeah, oh, pump, kidney stones. Oh God,
Oh my
wicked,
gosh.
wicked,
Oh,
nasty, nasty.
that's
Those are
not fun.
painful.
I hate that. I'm so sorry.
Hopefully, it passes quickly.
Yeah. I don't wish that on anybody. It's horrible.
Oh, gee, Thorngrove. What is that? Besides my brother being
Hi.
homophobic to me, I've been okay. Oh, well, I'd sad to hear. You know what? I'll tell you, don't give up, Thorn. It takes time. Uh,
Love to you. I
Stuff
don't
like
think
that is
it'll
a
work. Oh, there you
big
go.
it's a big shock to family members, and it takes time. I know that because I've got a
Just
lot
be
of
you.
yeah, just be you. It'll pass. It'll pass. It's just gonna take some time. Um, hey, Yummy, how are you doing, Yummy Donut? Mark, welcome.
Is it Yummy
Hey,
Donut?
Ryan, yummy,
Hi,
yummy.
Mark.
Every time
Ryan.
I see that, I want
Yummy
a donut.
Donut.
It just
I
kills me.
love the name. It's so fun.
Oh
Yummy
God.
Donut. Great.
Let's
It's
see.
great.
Thor says, "Thank you, thanks to both of you. I've been out over a year now. Hopefully, it passes. It's gonna take time, and I
Yeah.
mean some serious time. I had a brother-in-law. His father was gay, and it took years for him to accept his father being gay. I've got family members that are gay, and it's a shock on the family, because they see you in a different way, and then when you let them know who you really are, it kind of crushes who they thought you were. You just got to be patient with them. It'll take time, and I'm sure it'll pass. Um, it's
Yeah.
you're you're gonna love each other no matter what. So, but it's something
hmm
like that takes a lot of time for people. Um, Eventually, they'll come around. It just takes time. So how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing great. Besides me having the frog voice, how about you, Miss Carla? How was your
I'm doing
weekend?
good.
Your weekend?
My weekend's been fun, actually. Yeah, yesterday I went to Butte because my two girlfriends she had bought tickets to this Edgar Allan Poe event at a speakeasy. I didn't know anything about it really. She's like, "Do you want to go to this?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah." So she bought the tickets and we went, and it was in the Butte Elkhorn Lodge, which I've never been to. It was a pretty neat old building. And these performers, they travel around to different states, and the
Oh,
actors do pieces from Edgar Allan Poe's work. And I mean, Nevermore, everybody's probably read the Raven one, and then Telltale Heart. But it was so good. These actors were like just amazing, and they served themed cocktails with each piece. So the first one was it was kind of like a spritzer with blueberry, and that one was for the Telltale Heart. It was really dark piece, man. I don't remember the Telltale Heart being that dark, but it was.
right. No,
The
yeah.
actor was
He was a dark
amazing.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean they had it all like set up all spooky with music, and the actors, like,
Cool.
that was like a huge chunk of piece for somebody to memorize. And then he was
Yes.
really good. And then they did The Black Cat, and I've never heard that piece. That one was it was good. It was dark. It was very hard to listen to some parts in that one. Just because of I mean, Edgar Allan Poe was so troubled. Like
Twisted.
I understand his works, like, everything that he went through, but just his writing was just like, oh my gosh, like I never heard that piece before. And then they did the Nevermore. The drink for that one was called the Cat's Meow, and it tasted kind of like uh rice pudding. It was like had a cream with
Oh,
coffee and some clove and cinnamon and stuff in it on ice.
okay.
And then yeah, and then the Nevermore was like a blood orange um cocktail, and that one was really good. And
That
then
sounds
the
good.
last one, yeah, the last one was the Red Death, and that was a really cool piece too, and it was a watermelon flavored cocktail. It was
Oh, I'm
dark
down
red,
for
so
that. Anything with watermelon.
yeah. It was fun. It
Nice.
wasn't very long, but it was worth going to.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
pretty
kind of
neat.
dressed up too. We dressed kind of, you could dress
Goth,
like cocktail gothy, yeah. So we all
right?
dressed,
Oh,
dark
they must
for
have been
it.
fun.
Yeah, it was nice. Today I haven't done a whole lot, really. Just a lot going on, but yeah. But
Hey,
it's been a
Sue,
good
how's it
weekend.
going? So I'm glad. Glad. Yeah, I didn't do really much, guys. Just tried to rest, and I just been this cold. Like this is knocking the shit out of me. It just been tired, and I hate it because I can't get anything accomplished. I
Yeah.
worked on the
Oh,
magazine some because I got to get my butt moving
yeah.
on that. But but yeah, but that's pretty much what all I did. Worked on the magazine, and I just rested a lot.
hmm
Um, and unfortunately, of course, I had to cook. God forbid, no, I didn't cook for anybody.
Oh my gosh, your breakfast looked amazing. I wanted to come
Oh, it's
over.
so good. Yeah,
Biscuits and gravy is my
oh,
favorite.
biscuits and gravy is the devil, but it's good. I only
They're
make that in the
so
winter
good.
because it's so fattening. I only
Yeah.
make it in the winter time. And my husband got all the stuff, come home with it with a big smile on his face. I go, okay. So
Oh,
yeah, I was up early
that's
this morning making
nice.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Uh,
It snowed out. When I woke up, there was snow all over everything.
Everybody had freak
Yeah.
weather today. It started off freezing, and we had the furnace on, and then the next thing you know, it's
Oh,
like 80
goodness.
degrees. I'm thinking, what the
hmm
hell? And so it was really a weird weather day. But
Yeah.
yeah, Thornson's pollen has been pretty high the past week. So I've been, yeah, that's what I'm not looking forward to either. When the pollen
Yep.
starts flying and everything's covered in
Cotton
yellow,
trees.
and all you're doing is my eye will just, you'll be seeing me. I'll be wiping my eye continuously. I have one eye that waters all during high pollen season. I
hmm
always joke around saying I'm going to put a sponge under that and just so it could soak up all the water.
Oh, gosh.
It's
Yeah.
really annoying. Uh, Susan says snowed on Saturday in Boston. Yeah, everybody's getting weird
Oh.
weather. It's spring, weird spring weather.
hmm
So it's I know two play. I got to watch the rest of what you put out earlier today. I was in the middle of watching it, and my husband come home, and he starts running his yapper, and I can't hear a damn thing, so I got to shut everything off. So I always got to get stuck rewatching stuff. And he'll look at me like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm trying to listen to a program here, and you're
Right.
yammering. I can't hear a damn thing."
Oh.
Says, "Oh man, we'll be smelling the tree pretty soon." Oh yeah, we have
Yeah.
lilacs around our house, and I love it because I open up all
hmm
the windows, and nothing better than waking up to the sound of birds, like morning doves. We have morning
Yeah.
doves, and the smell
hmm
of lilacs, and that's just I love that. And the trees already got buds, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, Jamie, I'll get to it later. I try to watch everybody's stuff. Of course, I have to because I put this stuff in the magazine, and I can't put something in there if I didn't even look at it myself. So the list is long. List is long, but yeah, it's so yeah, my weekend was just pretty quiet. Um, except for the episode between my dog and the cat. The dog doesn't want to leave the cats alone. She wants to play with them, but she's too rough. and it pisses the cats
Oh.
off. So today, one of the cats nailed her in the face. She got mad. She
Oh
went after the
no.
cat. So I had to chase her off. I'm thinking, oh my God, it was like, the tag team match. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they're like kids. You break the kids up, Laura.
Yeah, it's like, knock it off. And hello,
Right.
Miss Brittany. There's Miss
Hi,
Brittany,
Brittany.
the better half of Two Ply Paranormal. Now I'm in trouble. But no, I loved it. Even though you guys paid way too much for that Paracon, but it was still great to go there. And I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to the footage that you guys got because it did look like a beautiful place. Me, I would have been sneaking around doing investigations before it all started. I probably would have got thrown out because that's just shit I do. But
Laura.
you might as well
Right.
sneak in there while you can.
Yeah. I just couldn't understand that they'd let them take pictures but not filming. I was like, that's dumb. That's like,
Well, I agree with everybody that
what's
was
the
in chat was saying
difference?
the woman probably gave him a heads up, was bitching about it, so they nailed him at the door. I would
Yeah.
have filmed anyway. Tough shit. You're there. It's a public event. Guess what? You're going to be on
Yeah.
camera.
Last night they let us take pictures and film all we wanted as long as we didn't have the flash on because it didn't blind people. We didn't want to
Right,
blind
right.
people. But they let us film
Hello,
everything. And I was
James.
like, that's great. So I don't
Hello.
know.
Yes. Brittany said it was good spending time with the hubby. Well, you had to hold him up
Oh,
so he didn't fall down. So it's a good thing you were there. But she said she wasn't impressed. Oh my God. I know. I think you guys
yeah.
got robbed. But at least as long as you enjoyed yourself, it was worth it. Hello, James. Hello, Cree. How are you?
Hi, Cree.
Hello,
Hi,
Shadow Cat.
James.
Welcome, welcome. So,
Hello.
Sabre Black. Oh, hello. We're getting some new people. I'm loving it. It's great. Welcome, guys. It's open mic tonight because we were going to have Mariah on, but Mariah's got some water problems. So, poor thing. Hopefully, it doesn't flood out their house and they get it fixed soon. She felt really bad. So, we're going to reschedule and have her on
Yeah,
again.
stuff happens. Yeah.
So, yeah,
What a
nothing worse than
mess.
that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you wake up
We
like around here, we got to worry about cellar flooding. The last thing I want
we
to hear
had our
first thing in this
washer
morning.
flood. Our washer. It was bad. It like went down
Excuse
to the
me.
basement. It ruined the carpet and the ceiling, and it was just
Oh,
because the washer
it's a
was
hot
running and it
mess.
leaked out the back.
Yep.
It was just bad.
It's terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible. Well, see, my washer and stuff's all in the basement. I got a couple of freezers,
Oh, okay.
washer, dryer down there, but we have them all up on skids because we had
Yeah.
the
Oh,
first year
good.
that we owned the house, bad
Hmm.
flooding situation in the whole village, and we had water that
Oh.
was up to mid calf, and
Oh
my first
gosh.
washer and dryer got ruined. So yeah,
Oh
so now
no.
everything's up off the floor. So we have a couple of feet, leeway, but then I need a step stool just to reach stuff in my washer.
Yeah. Well, that's
I must
smart.
be
That's
shrinking.
yeah.
So that sucks. But I'd rather have it that way than have it get all flooded. Poor James, he was about to go to sleep. And I
Oh,
appreciate that you're here.
James, sleep.
It's
He's
wonderful that
always
you
up
just
late.
don't pass out because of us, but I'm glad you're here. Thorngrove says it's almost 12:30 a.m. and the pollen is still high.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
no. You don't have like an air filter in your house? You should get one. Uh, they're really important, no matter where you live.
They help.
They
I've never
do.
used one.
They do a
Yeah,
lot.
that's good to
Um,
know.
we have a couple of them.
Hmm.
I've got one here in the studio, and I've got one that's in my kitchen. And then my parents, everybody knows that my parents live downstairs from us. My father's got a couple of
Yeah.
big ones in their house, and it just takes all that pollen and all that road dust and all that crap out of your house, and it
Hmm.
does clean the air. Lots
Nice.
of plants too.
Nice.
Get lots of plants.
Okay. I'll have to try that because my daughter gets hay fever really bad. But
Oh
that's
yeah,
usually
get the
like
air.
late summer. The cotton trees will come out and then people will cut hay and that kind of stuff. I have cat hair all over my face.
Yeah, well, that helps with cat
My
hair
cat
too.
was
So,
rubbing on me and I feel like I have cat hair on my face. It's like
so
all over my nose.
yeah, if you get you look on Amazon, you can get one. Let's see, my father just bought one last year, and another one. I think it was like
Hmm.
$50, and it's a big one, and it just takes everything right out of the air, and it's great. And I believe the filters are washable. So,
Nice.
it saves you on that too. Hey, Face the
Yeah.
Ace, how's it going?
I face the Ace. That's really good advice, Laura, for that, the air filter. I never would have thought
Oh,
of an
yeah.
air filter for allergies like that.
Oh, yeah. I even have that one that's, oh God, I forget the company it's through. You put water in it.
Mm-hmm.
You guys probably know the company. It's the ones that sell that vacuum cleaner with the water. And you put a couple of drops of essence oil in, any kind you want. And
Oh,
as it's cleaning the air, it puts that pretty fragrance throughout the air, which is really great. I can't think.
mm-hmm.
Is it not rainbows? Is it Rainbow Company? I don't know, but I got that for
I
free.
have not heard of it. Hmm.
But yeah, go to Amazon and check for room filters and stuff like that, and it does help.
Yeah.
Um, especially if you got a lot of, like I said, I have 2 cats and a dog, so it's hair
Oh,
central
yeah.
around here.
Mm-hmm.
All I do is
Especially your
vacuum and
German Shepherd.
yeah, the dog. I didn't think they would shed. Boy, was I full of
Oh,
shit.
they do.
Oh, she sheds like
They shed a
crazy.
lot.
Yes,
The
she
German
does.
Shepherd. I don't know why. Their
And she's
undercoat
a
is
short
like
hair.
never ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Well,
Never
once you
ending
think it's over
undercoat.
with, it starts again.
Yeah. No matter
And I
how many
brush
times
and
you
I
brush
brush
it.
and I vacuum. She lets me vacuum her.
Mhm.
And it's like a whole nother dog.
You vacuum your doggy.
Yeah, she lets me vacuum her. She likes it.
Yeah. Does she like that or does it freak her
Yeah, she'll
out?
lay right there and let me vacuum her.
Oh my goodness. That's funny.
It's an easier way to get some of it off, but you brush and you brush. And my son's girlfriend's a
Yeah.
dog groomer, and she gets the undercoat and
Oh.
cleans that all out. But she does that outside, and I shit you not, it's like a small dog that she removes. It's just
Yeah. You've
unbelievable
got an
amount of
extra
hair.
dog in your yard.
So I tell
Yeah.
everybody, don't believe it. You just because I go, I don't want to get a long hair shepherd because there'll be too much hair. Yeah, it don't make a difference with long or short. You got it.
Yeah, right. Oh.
And it's just
Uh,
wall to wall hair. And that's how I spend my days, vacuuming and mopping. And, let's see. Brittany says, ask Jamie when I vacuum the house, I vacuum the dog too. Yeah, they
oh,
certainly
cute.
love it.
That's funny.
She lays right down and lets me
Um,
do it. I'm thinking, oh, thank God. It gives, a break.
that's so funny.
Yeah, short hair dogs shed worse than long hair. Yeah, I found that out. Well, this is my first time having a shepherd. Usually
Yeah.
I get like terriers and stuff like that. We
Mhm.
used to have. And I had
Oh.
Chow once. Um, I had a Cocker Spaniel. I had one of those ones. Um, unfortunately, I had to let her go because she ended up going to a farm. She would not go potty outside.
Oh, they're hard to train.
I
Some
could
of them are.
stand outside for hours and walk this dog. And the minute we would come in, she would potty on the floor. And I just don't go for that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
just sorry.
no.
Yeah, yucko. And I hated it too because she was such a beautiful dog. And
Yeah.
I should go somewhere where she could run and have a good time. So yeah, it's and then of course you get cats, and that's just as bad.
Oh, you don't want cats going in the house. No.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
just saying the
Yeah.
shedding.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
I
can't
love
get
the
that
no
smell
dirty
out.
animals.
Yeah. No.
No
I
dirty
had a
animals. You're gone if they're dirty.
Yeah, I had a female cat that would mark, and I was like, "Oh no, no, no." I
No,
don't know
no,
why
no,
she was
no.
doing it, but yeah, she
I
was
don't
a
know.
Persian. Persian.
Some of them do it. I don't get it either.
Hmm.
Brittany says our bully sheds more than our palms. Yeah, it's weird. Certain dogs just let the hair drop. That's all. That's it. Oh my God. James says here, there's a bulldog I follow that is so lazy it sleeps while getting hoovered. Yeah, that's too funny. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's funny,
It's sometimes
James.
a help. It really is. But yeah, I didn't realize that, the short hair was going to shed more. And it's got a lot to do with their diets too, because I got Athena from my uncle who breeds German Shepherds and they raw
Hmm.
feed. I
Oh,
don't. Their
yeah.
dogs hardly ever shed.
Oh,
And they don't go to the bathroom as much as my dog. It's because their body's taken all of the nutrition from the raw
Oh,
food.
yeah.
And I don't raw feed because I don't have time for that.
Yeah, that's just
Um,
interesting with the hair though, that it
yeah,
has that effect on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and
Different
I
food.
just don't have the time to put into that because I mean, you measure out everything, and everything's all
Right.
natural, and that's how
Uh-huh.
their dogs are that way. The puppies are that way, all natural, organic, and it's great because they're healthy as all get out. But
Yeah.
to
But if you
continue
have
that,
like if you go to the store to buy the raw food, that stuff's expensive. Like,
she makes it herself.
yeah, but even buying
Yeah.
it's expensive, you know?
She gets the meats and all of that, and they grind it all up, and
Okay.
she adds all the nutrients to it, and they'll bag it
That's
up and they'll
nice.
sell it. So if you do
Oh.
want it, they have that option. You can get it from them.
Mhm.
I told her, "Nah, I can't. It's just too much work. I can't do all that
Oh,
crap." So sorry, my dog's gonna eat dog food. I buy good dog food, but it's
right.
I don't have time to mix. I'm lucky I got time to make dinner for my family. Never mind. Oh wait, I got to mix up the dog's dinner first.
Yeah. Mhm.
I can see that going over really big. But, yeah, bulldogs, they're all so cute, they really are. All the dogs are, but for some reason, the Shepherds, I just the faces on them are just so beautiful,
Mhm.
and, Athena's just a big baby, she really is. And she's so smart. I don't it's the she is freaking smart. It just kills me how smart she is. You can't pull one over on that dog, so I always tell you, I don't have to worry about nobody coming around her house because she knows if you're
Yeah.
there before you're there.
Mhm.
Um, she can open doors and all kinds of stuff, and she's a big smart ass. Baby gate, she figured out how to open that because I figured, okay, I got the cats in one room, and I got a baby gate blocking the door. Nope, Athena figured it out.
Oh,
And then
really?
yeah, you got humans that can't even do it, and the dog figured it
Yeah,
out. Yeah,
that's funny.
yeah, she's just
Holy
freaking
cow.
smart, and she knows it. Right now, she's sitting at the door. She's listening.
Yeah, she's waiting on you.
She knows I'm talking about her. If I let her in here, she'll destroy the whole place. So I can't do
Mhm.
that. So, it's not like, when Jeff has Boo on, Athena would be like right in my lap. So it's yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Boo's Spotlight though, that doggy.
So
She's
yeah,
super
there's
cute.
no way.
She's such a cute dog.
Hi,
Yeah.
Christina. How are you, Miss Christina? My first
Hello.
best friend when I was let's see, it was about was a retired police dog. He was a German Shepherd named
Oh,
Stony. Yeah, they're great pets. They really are. They're great family dogs. Very protective. And of course, I'm the mommy, so nobody can come near me because
yeah.
she's not gonna like it. And the thing is, it's funny is, she, you know, you look at her, it's just she's so pretty. Oh, come here. She'll let you love her up, but she does this one thing where you take one step back, and then she
Mhm.
puffs right up and turns into the devil.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but So I always tell everybody, no, you can't come unless I say so, or if I've got a hold on her, because I don't know how she's going to react towards certain people.
right.
There's certain people she don't like, and she hates people in uniform.
Oh, well,
I've
that's
tested that
understandable.
one out. We had when my mother got away on us one time.
Mhm.
The police brought her back, and I was talking with them,
Oh,
and I said, "Do me a favor." My mother made it up to the corner,
yeah.
and the police knew that she belonged here, so he brought her back home. And I said, "Could you let me do a test with you?" I says, "I want to see how she's going to react to you in the uniform." Hi,
Mhm.
Janice, welcome. He goes, "Oh, sure,"
Oh,
because she's so beautiful, and he's walking up
yeah.
to her and he's talking to her, and she let him pet her, and she's all wagging tail. And I said, "Okay, here's the test." He took one step back, and just like clockwork, she puffed right up, started showing her teeth. I'm thinking, "Oh
Uh,
shit!" I said, "Okay, thank you."
yeah. Oh, goodness.
uh, if she's in the truck and we're in the truck, don't come near the truck.
Yeah. Super
You won't even make
protective.
it to the truck. It's
Oh.
her space. Stay
Mhm.
away. We did a pickup one time for a friend of ours. We're on our way up to the mountain, And a friend of ours said, "Could you stop at Walmart and pick up my groceries?" We said, "Sure." They had that pickup
Yeah.
thing there.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about the dog.
Oh no.
So the kid comes to the back of the truck, and we open it up and put the groceries in, and the dog flips out. That kid shit his pants. I know he did.
Right. Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
"Oh
I
my God,
probably
I'm
would
so
have
sorry.
too.
I'm so sorry."
Poor guy.
He did. He had to change his
They are
shorts.
intimidating. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. I wouldn't want to get bit. I've seen it happen, like working at the vet clinic, and it's quick. Like
Yes.
I didn't even realize my coworker got bit until like a few minutes after, and then she was just her hand was bleeding all over, but I didn't even see it
Yeah.
was that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and some dogs are just that nervous that they'll do that and they need to be muzzled, but for safety.
She's a darling. She is very protective. If you come in the house,
Yeah.
she'll lick you to death. She'll get so excited she
Mm-hmm.
pees on the floor.
Oh,
But if
yeah, that's
yeah,
cute.
that's what she does. I call she does that when she gets really excited. She'll pee.
Yeah.
But as soon as you chain her up, that she turns into a different dog. I think that's when she goes into protective mode, and that's her
Mm-hmm.
space. And if I don't know you, you're not coming back here.
Right.
So it's thank God I was worried about the snow this year because we had like 5 feet of snow. And it was be
Oh.
another foot, and then she'd be able to walk right over the fence. I'm thinking, "Oh my God,"
Mm-hmm.
because we have stockade fence all the way around, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking, "Oh God." So I couldn't let her off the lead. She had to be chained up because she would have just took off on me, and
Yeah.
then who knows what the hell would have happened to her.
Right.
So and then I would have gotten in trouble. So because that's the first thing they do is they come after you because of your dog. She
Mm-hmm.
hasn't bit anybody, but I don't want to take that chance.
Right. You just never know because she's just protecting herself or scared, you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah. Of course, I
Yeah.
already got in trouble because of her barking. She barked. The neighbor got
Mm-hmm.
mad and called the police on me. I'm thinking, "Are you kidding me?"
You
And I
can't
said, "Not
help
for nothing.
that
How do you know it was
though.
my dog?" I said, "There's 5 other
Yeah.
dogs in this neighborhood.
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna blame
still,
my
like,
dog?"
that's just behavior. What are they supposed to do? It's when
Oh yeah,
people
they're
get
not
like
allowed.
shock collars or remove their vocals, and it's like,
I said that. Yeah, I said that in front of the police when he come to the door. I said, "Well, I'm not putting a shock collar on my dog." I said, "Because I consider
yeah.
that animal abuse. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna abuse my dog because the neighbor's getting irritated." But it's okay for her to feed all the effing cats in the neighborhood, and then they shit out their kittens in my yard, and then I gotta take
Oh,
them to the pound. That's okay, though. So, yeah, I was really irritated with that woman.
oh, poor kitties.
I've taken 4 loads of cats up to the Humane
Oh my
Society.
gosh. Yeah,
They
that's
always
just
give
not,
birth in our garage. I'm thinking, "You could be
yeah.
kidding me."
Oh,
And I can't catch the mother, and so here I am with a load of kitties.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
I
Laura.
can't put them out there. And it was always towards the winter time, so I don't want them to freeze to death.
Yeah, right?
So I bring them up there, and I tell them, apparently, mine's labor and delivery is my yard.
His
Jeez.
delivery for sure.
Oh my God. It's so
Jeez. That's
it's
just
I
like
feel
irresponsibility though. Like that lady should catch the mommy and take her,
no, you can't
because
catch
then
them.
it
We've
just solves the
tried.
problem right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. So no, she leaves food on the porch to
All
feed them
those
all, which
extra
is
kitties.
wonderful. But then you're not only feeding the cats, you're feeding the skunks. We had a groundhog here going through, digging up my plants. I was furious because he's living under her front porch, eating the food,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's digging through my yard. So yeah, a little pissed off about that too. Of course, I haven't seen him yet. We'll
Yeah.
see what happens. I'll just have to get a slingshot and hit him with some acorns or something. Thorne says, "I have a sign for my Staffy Pip Diesel that says, 'Warning, the dog has no respect for personal space. Everywhere I go, he's there.'" Yeah, that's my Athena.
Wow.
Cree says, "Our dog is quick to take off. We have to keep him on a lead too. He comes home, but I worry because he's so big and people get scared." Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I mean, Athena listens. If I go out there and I I have to use like my man voice,
Yeah.
and
Well,
I
you're
go, "Athena,"
serious.
and she comes and she'll stop. But
Yeah. Well,
it's
it's good she does, because you
oh
don't
yeah.
want to be chasing the dog. Ugh.
No, she listens to me
Yeah.
more than my husband.
Mhm.
She got away from my husband one time, and boy, I let her have it. Get over
Oh,
here! And she's I got all my men
yeah.
trained to listen to that voice. Creases, I hate shock collars. Yeah, they're horrible.
Mhm.
Um, I had a friend of mine that said, "Oh, come on, it can't hurt that bad." So he took one that had
Oh,
for their dog. He put it up to
yeah.
his throat, and he made a barking sound, and he ended up on the floor.
Oh,
I
geez.
said, "Yeah, see, and you're gonna put that on a dog?"
He was
No.
on the floor. Wow, I've never heard of anybody using it on themselves, but
Well, he wanted to see.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
yep, but
A
that's
pomp.
like almost
Feed the
being
kitties.
tased.
Exactly. So why would you do that to your dog? And I told the policeman, I said, I'm not doing it. So I don't
Mhm.
care. My dog is only out there when I'm out there, and she don't bark excessively. I said, and the woman is going to take into account there's 5 other dogs around here. So
Mhm.
that doesn't mean it's just my dog. So
Yeah.
why don't even think about coming here. I'm not going to feed the kitties to the dog. Let's see here. Oh, I'll feed the groundhog to the other critter. Oh, Karen. The groundhog likes my flowers, Karen. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
yeah. Oh, the squirrels do too.
Oh boy. Oh, it's not
They
as bad
love
as the groundhog. I just put
oh,
in a black rose bush in my backyard. Actually,
oh.
it's over. We buried our chinchilla back there.
Oh, nice,
Uh,
Laura. That's so
and
cute.
so that was our tribute. We put the black rose bush over where we buried the chinchilla.
Oh,
And the first year I had the rose bush in, big, beautiful black roses. Doesn't that
wow.
damn groundhog come along and eat the roses?
Yep, deer like them too.
And my
Yeah.
husband caught him. He goes, "Boy, you're gonna die when she comes out here." I
No
was
kidding.
mad.
Oh, man.
I was like,
Oh, I
"You
bet they're
fat little
beautiful.
bastard,
Yeah, so neat.
eating my flowers." Karen says, "Shock collars don't work anyway. Just pay your dog a lot of attention and keep them calm. They should not run off at all if they're trained properly." Yeah, I say that, Karen, but Athena is a hard head. Uh, she'll just sit on the back step and look down the driveway and bark at nothing.
Mm.
Nothing going by, and you hear my dog's mouth.
Hmm.
If she wasn't chained up and I didn't have fencing, she'd be a car chaser. I
Yeah.
guarantee it. A
Oh
big mouth
gosh.
chasing the cars and trucks. I know it because of the way she acts. Because
Yeah.
I'll go out there and she looks at me like, "Oh shit," and then she'll shut up. She's barking at nothing.
Yeah.
I think she just likes to hear herself bark. Hey, Jamie, how's it going, sweetie? Is everything okay? I hope so. Yeah, Karen. I should send her to you. She'd have a ball at your house. She'd be chasing your chickens and everything.
Oh no, no. She
Pomp says
might
she may
eat
be
the
a ghost barking
chickens.
at a ghost. No, she barks at the
Yeah.
ghost that's in our living room, Pomp. I know when that's going on because she
I
comes in the
believe it.
kitchen barking and shaking.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
know there's something going on because she's afraid to go back in the front room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Poor girl.
It happens only maybe about once or twice a month.
Hmm.
And I'll be like, what the hell? And I look, I go, oh, okay, I know what's going on. There's something in the front room she's not happy with. Hello, Miss
Yeah.
Alyssa.
Oh, hi,
I know
Alyssa. Hi, Jamie.
it's hard to lose our fur babies. It really is.
How are you doing, Karen?
Karen, let's see. Cree says, we got our dog from the SPCA and he was already
Oh,
older. We tried to train him, but yeah, it's hard to retrain. It really is. Uh, Karen says, I'm lucky my dog don't try to eat my chickens. They get along, which is nice. You know what? I think it's
okay.
that Athena's very aggressive. She wants to play. And that's
Yeah.
the issue with the cats. She's too rough with them, and then it pisses them off, and then they nail her in the face.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happens. But because she's like a bull moose. I mean, she's almost knocked me out a couple times.
Yeah.
I'm playing with. I got her. You got those ropes with the ball on the end,
Yep.
and I'll
Yeah.
take it and throw it through the house for her. And when she dropped it. I went to go pick it up, and she jumped up at the same time and hit me in my jaw. And I talk about stars. I did. I
Yeah. Oh
slumped back
no.
against the counter. I'm like, oh my God. I almost
Yeah.
passed out. She's done it to me twice.
That hurts. It hurts.
Oh, and
Get
she just like
head
nothing's going on.
butted. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah, and they're
mom, I
just
just knocked you
playing.
out. I
Yeah.
call her cement
They
head.
don't mean right.
And
They
she
have
does
hard
cement
heads.
head. Oh, hard ain't the
Mm-hmm.
word. She smashed her head into so many things, and I'm thinking, oh God, nothing. It was nothing. Poor Pop. Pop, yeah, I've never had kidney stones. Drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't know
just
how.
do the best you can to flush it out of there, get it out of there.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Don't they do laser now, don't they?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they
Because I do
can.
believe I had a friend who gets them a lot, and they lasered hers to break them up. But
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what your
think
options are there, Pop. To just keep drinking a lot of water. Oh, Susan says cranberry juice. Yeah, there you go. Who doesn't like cranberry juice? Cree says, Karen, he has a 50-foot lead so he can run around when he's outside. It was the best solution we had to use rope because he snapped the chain left and right. Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Think
I
of
have to
that.
use, a metal. Yeah, I've got to have a wire lead too. It's because otherwise she snapped a few of them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, especially if she's chasing after somebody out front.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, guys, I'm really bad when I do this. We'll be sitting out front on the front porch, and it's all like kind of gated in so nobody could see. And I have a lot of flowering bushes out front, and the dog will be laying in the grass. And of course, I got her on a lead, and people come walking by, and she jumps out at them,
Oh, yeah. Just
and
scares
it
them.
scares the crap out of them. And
I
I'm just sitting
bet.
there laugh. I laugh. I'm sorry, it's fun. One guy goes, "That ain't funny." I go, "Yeah, it is." It's terrible, but it's funny. Oh, Pop hates cranberries. Get a mix. How
Mm.
about cran raspberry? That's my favorite.
Oh,
So it's on its way out. It hurts. Yeah, I heard that it's like giving birth to a baby. It's terrible. Karen, no, Karen doesn't spoil her dogs. Come on.
all right.
Oh, let's see. They're inside Yeah, Athena's inside most of the time too. Unless we're doing stuff outside. And she's got, a bed in the living room, a bed in my bedroom. The
Yeah.
couch is hers. You know, she pretty much runs the house. You can't eat anything unless she gets some. Hello, Sir Wayne. How are you? Hi, hi,
Hey,
hi,
Wayne.
Raven.
Hi, Raven. Hey, Wayne.
And she's a really good girl. She'll just sit there and wait for us to finish eating, and then she looks at me like, "Where's mine?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. She's patient. That's hard.
She gets some. Yeah. Well, she'll edge it
Yeah.
towards the table a little bit. I'm like, "Nah, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta wait."
Right. Yeah. But some can't control themselves.
Yeah. Oh,
You get too
she gets that little
excited.
whine going on. I'll say now, and
Yeah.
she'll shut up.
Oh.
Or when we go to the refrigerator, she has to have her carrots.
Oh,
She gets
nice. That's
carrots.
good
Oh
for
yeah.
them.
Oh yeah. She loves her carrots
Mm-hmm.
and her broccoli. My dog eats all kinds of vegetables and fruit.
Nice.
The first time I gave her pineapple, my husband's looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "No, she likes it." She likes her pineapple. But she won't eat lettuce or onions. So, explain that one.
Yeah, I don't think onion's good for them.
They
I
don't,
think that's
she don't like them anyway. It's funny if you give her like a
yeah.
piece of sandwich, like if you give it like a sub and you got onions and lettuce on it, she'll
Mm-hmm.
pick all that off and she'll eat everything but the onions and the lettuce.
Smart girl.
She kind of like spits it out.
Yeah, smart
It's really
girl.
funny. But yeah, we're glad that you're back here with us, Jamie. Everybody was just asking about you the other day. And I said, well, he's probably having internet issues again. I said, so if you don't
Oh,
check in a couple of days, we'll, search for him. And then you messaged me that night. So that was funny because everybody was wondering where you were. See, you're missed when you're not around.
yes.
All of you guys are missed when you're not around. So, yeah, onions are toxic. Yeah, she don't like them anyway. I had a dog that used to love onions. If you dropped one, forget it. It was gone. And there's a lot of things they say, oh, don't give them to your dog. But, our dogs have eaten a lot of things over the years and it hasn't hurt any of them. So I guess it all depends on, how much they're getting. Like if they're eating like a whole bag of onions, yeah, okay, that's going to be a problem. One little piece isn't going to hurt them. And I only had one dog that would eat onions. Oh, Cree won't eat raw onions? Really? Oh, I love raw onions. I actually had a friend that would eat onions like apples. That's gross.
Really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I find that gross, but that's what they did.
Wow.
I'm thinking like, what the hell are you eating? Oh, I'm eating onion. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, thanks. That's a little much.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-huh.
A little much. Karen says, I have to go. Time to mow my lawn and feed my pets. Love you, ladies. Be good.
Bye,
we love you
Karen.
too, sweetie.
Thank you. It's good to see you, Karen.
Pet your chicken for me. I want chickens, but I can't get any chickens.
They're fun.
They're so cute. I want a chicken, but it ain't going to happen. So enjoy the rest of your day, Miss Karen. What's Wayne got to say here? Wayne says, I've eaten my own cooking and lived to tell the tale. Well, good for you. So see, it can't be that bad.
So funny.
Can't be that bad if you live to tell the tale.
He's got to be cooking better than Candy.
Oh, well, I know. It's so bad. I was telling my husband about that chick. He's like, what? And I go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, really?
It's bad. And I'm describing what she's doing, and my son's give me this, like, are you serious? I'm like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
This, and we all thought maybe it was fake, and people are going, nope, it's not fake.
Yeah.
So let's see. Cree said, my mom and hubby's uncle love raw onions. They eat them like they're apples. I love raw onions, especially on sandwiches. Like if we have like a mixed cold cut sandwich or something, I love to put onions on it. It's just that crisp. I like the taste of onions, Vidalia onions, red onions, scallions, or what a lot of people call green onions. I put those in everything.
Right. Salads, pasta salads.
Oh, yeah. Just love it. It's not the same without onions.
Right.
Jamie says, oh, I love raw onions. Yum. And now does this make raw onion side paranoid? Oh, yeah, I know, really. Raw onion side.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
And then the thing, my husband won't eat raw onions. He won't eat onions at all. So I kind of have to accommodate for him.
Yeah.
And he'll go, well, I'll just make it separate. I says, no, I don't want to do two separate things. It's more work. So I just go without.
Oh. Yeah, go with what's easier.
Yeah, I know. But then it doesn't taste the same. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But my husband's got a very boring palate. That's his mother's fault. His mother was not a cook. She boiled everything.
Oh.
Ain't no joke, guys. She did too. She boiled everything. So then when my husband found out that my family and I could cook, I couldn't get rid of him. That was it.
Oh, yeah, be kept, yeah.
You know the old saying, you don't feed him? I fed him, and that's it. He's been here since, it's been over 40 years now, and he's still here.
Is that how you get a man? You feed him.
You got to feed him, Carla. See?
I did.
Yes, red onions on sandwiches are the best.
Yeah.
And, because they're sweet tasting. But yes, that's what you got to do, Carla. You got to, once you show them that you can cook, that's it. They're hooked.
Okay. Just start a corner barbecue or something. See what I get.
That's right. Yeah, no, Janice. Hi, Janice. You say, yeah, down south, the smoother onions, and it helps make our roux thick. Yeah, you got to have that. Got to have that in there. Adds that flavor. Yeah, that's what, and he tells everybody. He goes, that's one of the reasons why he married me, because I could cook.
Yeah. Well, their stomach, right?
Well, it's the way it goes. Now, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's the truth, Wayne. Like I said, we fed him, and that's it. I haven't gotten rid of him. He's still here. And I always tease him. I say, see, I knew I never should have fed you. And he starts laughing. Now, on the other hand, you got the girls today, and I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them can't boil water. And it
They're
is
just
really
not taught.
sad.
They're just not taught how to do it. Like everybody's, do something quick because nobody has time anymore,
All fast
you
food.
know? Yep.
All garbage.
Yeah.
Raven, I love I love cooking too. Especially if I have
Oh,
everything I need. Oh, I just love to do it. And then when it comes out good and everybody's like, oh, this is so good, that makes you feel good. That you made something and everybody really likes it.
yeah. Oh, that's good.
My poor son, I break my son's balls all the time. I said, you're going to starve to death because his girlfriend can't cook.
Oh,
My son does the cooking.
yeah. Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Parasol.
Hi,
So I said, well,
Parasol.
I guess I'm going to have to give her some classes. I said, because that's bullshit.
Yeah. Well, maybe she will. I don't know. That he'll be
Oh,
coming to find you.
she's willing to learn, but it's
Good.
Joseph's good. I taught
Nice.
Joseph how to cook. I always
Oh,
told him
okay.
since he was younger, don't depend on no girl to feed you. You depend on yourself. So,
Yeah.
he can make breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I set him up so he could take
If
care
we
of
can do it
himself.
together, that's cute. Yeah.
Yeah. But I said, I'm just going to have to just start giving her classes because I got to worry about my son going hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. And see, that's why I think they should bring home economics back into the schools.
I agree.
And
Yep.
the same thing with shop classes. Teach these kids the basic necessities to survive, Hi, ABC. How
Yeah.
are you?
Hello, Abby. Abby, I hope you got your package. I sent it a while ago. Hopefully she got it.
Oh, her hoodie.
I don't know what the
Huh.
customs thing, man. I've never sent with customs before, but it wasn't flagged like she'd have to pay a tariff or tax or anything
Right.
on it, they said. So
It's a
I'm
pain
hoping
in the
that she gets it
ass.
just I hope she gets it just fine because like I marked it as what it was and all that. And so I hope she gets it. If you don't, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do there. I just pray that it it gets to you. That's all. I just don't know.
Well, yeah, hopefully she lets you know if she's got it or not.
Yeah,
It
it's
is. It's
just
a
one of
pain in
those
the ass.
things
You got to fill out
where
all the paperwork. And
yeah,
I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous.
it
And the
was.
prices
It
have
was like
gone up
okay.
so much for postage. I remember I used
But
to
I
be able
had
to
the
send stuff
postest
to the
lady
UK
look
for
and
like
she said
20
it wasn't
bucks.
yeah, but she like the postage lady said it wasn't gonna be held up for anything. So I'm just hoping it gets to her just
All
fine.
depends. Yeah, all
Yeah.
depends.
I
Yeah.
don't even know how long it takes with the mail because I think it just takes forever
Wait, wait,
sometimes.
wait, 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 wait. Here we go. Are you reading this, Carla?
Your daughter stole it.
Ah!
Well,
Oh
that's
my
cute
God.
though. Oh, well, good.
There
I'm
you
glad
go.
you
At
guys
least she
got
got
it.
it.
Good.
At least she got to
Nice.
see
There
it and
you
it's
go.
gone.
That's
See, and
awesome.
I had to hide mine because my son
Oh,
likes
yeah,
hoodies.
because
And
it
I'm
was,
thinking,
you'd
yeah.
steal it too.
So
Hmm.
I said, this is mine. Keep your damn hands off it.
They're
Then my husband would
comfortable,
look.
so yeah.
I said, you got your own. Get your
Oh,
damn, I don't
good.
have anything. Leave mine alone.
Oh,
So, but it didn't work for her. Her daughter snagged it. So at least she got it. Yeah, I was really
yeah,
upset when I sent the stuff out for Christmas and Wayne
I
got
know.
his and Julie
Good.
didn't get
Yeah,
hers. And I'm like,
I know.
what the hell is
Yeah,
going on?
poor Julie.
I was
Yeah,
so
she just can't
pissed.
seem to.
And then when she told me what they did, I says, oh, no, no, you ain't paying that. You tell them to F off.
Right, that's
No, no,
horrible.
no. And then about a month or so later, I got it back in the mail. They sent it back to me,
Oh,
which I'm surprised. I
yeah.
figured it would just end up in a dead letter box somewhere. ABC said she
Oh.
sent you a picture on Facebook,
Oh,
Carla.
okay. I'll check it. Thank you, sweetie. I will. I'll check it. That's great.
Oh yeah, poor Pomp doesn't like cranberry juice. Try the different ones. They got cranberry, cran grape, cran raspberry. There's a few other ones. It's you might like those, Pomp. I like cran raspberry is my favorite.
Yeah. Just stay away from sugar. Lots of water. I think sugar
Yeah,
just makes it worse.
it's wicked. But once you get them cleaned out, you cranberry juice and stuff like that is good for the kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yeah, 4 people have said cranberry juice. The only problem is I can't stand cranberries. That's why you just try the different flavored ones. You might like it. Because regular cranberry juice I'm not a fan of, but the cran raspberry has the more raspberry flavor, and I really
Mm-hmm.
like that. My husband likes the cran
Yeah.
grape. Yeah, and pomegranate juice is
Okay.
also very good too. But
Oh,
that's
right.
also I don't know, it's kind of sour if you don't really like that
It's
either.
bitter.
But
Yeah, it's bitter.
I love pomegranates too.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say? We were all waiting for the parcels to. It took to the post office. She claimed the hoodie looks good on her though. Oh, so yeah, they were
Oh,
waiting
nice.
for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm glad it all
Cute.
went well for her because that was I was furious
Right.
that I purposely set it up so that everybody would get it before the holiday because they were Christmas gifts,
Yeah.
and hers
I
was a
know.
prize. And then they wanted her to
Yep.
pay almost $200. I'm like, what the fuck, excuse my language, is going on? And come to find out, when they did the label for it, they put the wrong, because you got to say how much it's worth.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I told the lady, go, I'll put about $10. Well, they put on there $1,000.
Oh, geez.
And I
Yeah.
think that's the reason why they were nailing her with a price to pay.
Yeah.
And I says, "Oh, screw that." No, that's just ridiculous. And the thing is, if I knew there was going to be a problem with it, which I didn't think there would be, I would have sent them all
Mm-hmm.
to Wayne's house, and then Wayne
Yeah.
could have mailed it to her,
Right.
directly.
Yeah.
So it's If I ever do anything like that again, that's probably what I'll end up doing because I know Wayne
Right.
got his without no problem.
We'll
Just send it all
just
to him,
have Wayne
and then
distribute.
he could distribute everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I've sent some things to Beardo and he never got them either.
See
He
that?
got
And all
one
you
thing
pay
that I
that
sent,
money.
but I was like, dang it, that's just, I don't even, yeah, I can't even get a hold of the company, get a refund. Like, I don't know what happened there, but
And see, even
it's
my
just
post office
sad.
said that once it leaves the United States, they can't track it after that.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
you're
know.
screwed anyway. So,
Yeah, that
oh God.
stinks. Oh,
So
well.
I was worried about it the whole time, and then the whole thing still ended up a big shit show.
Yeah,
Cree says,
lost
"Oh,
in translation.
my dog is trying to come between me and my computer.
Oh,
Wants attention, wants attention." Let's see, Wayne, haha. Thanks, Laura. Postman Pat, as well as Dr. Dawson and Crystal. That's right. We just
yeah,
keep adding to all your
crystal
accolades, Wayne.
packages.
You gotta see his resume.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna be great. And there is more to come to the Crystal Mountain thing, guys. Just a little teaser, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, okay.
It's in the
That's
works.
exciting.
Just gotta wait. So don't want everybody to think that we forgot all about that. It's just it's gonna take some time to put together.
Mm,
What did
that's
she say?
fun.
ABC says, I want it. And I'm like, oh my God, postage on a hoodie was $24. I did tell Carla, draw again because postage is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It never used
Mhm.
to be that way. Because I used to send
Yeah.
stuff, because I had a friend who lived on the outskirts of London. God bless her. She passed a couple of years ago. I used to send her stuff all the
Oh.
time. And,
Mhm.
didn't cost me hardly anything. Now, forget it.
Yeah.
When I went and sent that stuff out and it was over $20 a piece, I'm thinking, what? Oh my God, for this little envelope? You people lost your mind? But I paid it anyway. Let's see. Mariah posted my prize, cost her $21. Then they charged me 18 customs fee in this. See, where did they get off doing
Oh,
that?
I don't know.
I don't
Customs
understand why
fees.
you're paying one. You're paid. The postage is paid. Why does somebody else got to
Yeah,
pay for it again?
because it had to go through customs. Like, I
Who
don't
the
know.
fuck cares?
Right, they should just have had that included with the postage before it got sent, you think, right?
Well, I
That would
think it's
make
already
sense to me.
included on our end because you're paying $21
Yeah,
or whatever. And they say, well, it's going through customs. So you're already being charged for that on our end. And with all the
yeah,
paperwork, why do the people in the UK have to pay more to get it? It's already been paid for. Just deliver the damn package.
I
Sorry, I just get
agree.
mad because I think you're getting
It's
ripped
okay.
off.
Yeah, right.
Why the hell
You
are
can
we
be
paying
angry
almost
about it.
$30 to send something and then you got to pay more to get it? Let's see. Pomps says it's got something to do with the value of goods. Oh, this is a way to bullshit everybody and rob you.
Right.
That's all that
Get
is.
fees somewhere.
Because
Get
we
the
are already
fees
paying
somewhere.
for it. I mean, just
Yeah.
like if they sent us something, they're paying for it on their end. It's paid for. Why do we have to pay more to get it?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have to pick it up at the post office? Come on. The whole thing's messed up. Let's see. ABC, show the picture, Carla, just to show I have it. It was a small
Oh,
package.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad it got there. That's awesome.
Yeah, at least somebody got their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just very disappointed in the postal service. Maybe that's why people aren't using it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie says he got a guitar from China, which cost him 240. I guess I've heard that's pounds, right? 240 pounds, and it included delivery, no excess charges.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying everything was included when you pay at the post office. If it
Yeah.
wasn't, why do I have to fill out all the extra paperwork? And why am I paying almost $30 to send something? Give me a break. It doesn't cost $30 for them to put it on a plane and send it over to the UK. It's just a way to screw everybody. It's pretty much how that is. Wayne says he wouldn't have bought a guitar from China of all places. Wayne, unfortunately, everything's made in China.
Yeah,
Everything's made in
right.
China. Like we have a company here that makes silverware. It's called A Night of Silver.
Okay.
And it used to be all made here. And they make, like pocket knives and all kind of cutlery, stuff like that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
now when you get it, it says assembled in the USA,
Oh.
meaning that the parts
Oh.
and stuff are made in China, shipped
Huh.
here, the company puts it together, and then they put it on the shelves.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's something. That's how they get it.
Yeah.
Assembled in the USA.
Okay.
I've even seen American flags made in China. Seriously, we can't even make our own flag?
Oh,
And
that's
I
so
refuse. I won't buy it.
sad. Oh
Won't
man.
buy it.
Yeah.
The flags we have, there are companies that do make them here, but yeah, if it says made
Right.
in China, I'm not going to buy my American flag from China. That's why I don't buy anything on all of those sites, like the what is it? The one that like
Timu
uh,
and Sheen, I think.
there's another one that you
There's
can get everything like $2, $3 or whatever. I don't remember what the hell the name of it was, but because I had cousins who used to buy stuff on there all the time. I'm thinking, you got to be kidding, right?
Oh,
Oh, but you get it so cheap. Exactly. It's because it's either defective or it is cheap. And, you're not getting a bargain. You're buying garbage. Oh, no, no, no. Knock yourselves
yeah.
out. I just, yeah. Let's see. Seriously, oh my God, that's the best laugh I've had all day. Oh, you're welcome, sir.
Oh.
You are welcome. I mean, I'm not saying that everything there is made is crap, but the majority of it is. He says, blame Beardo. I agree. Blame Beardo.
Not. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can in this case. Well, maybe the
Let's
shipping
see.
part, but just kidding. But not the made in
Actually, I've
China.
heard that you're
But
not the only one that hasn't gotten. I don't. Of course, I can't afford to anyway. I wish I could afford to support more channels, but this girl
oh,
can't even buy a can of Spam. But I'd love to
oh
have
gosh.
shirts from other channels, but am I going to get it or it's
I
just not
don't
going to
know. I
happen.
have to look into the ones that I like SIG and shows and uh
And see, it's the companies that they're dealing with. It's not
yeah, it
them.
is.
So
And yeah, no, it's not their fault at all, but I
right,
haven't
right.
received them. I bought them just to support their channels and I haven't gotten them yet. And I'm like, this stinks. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
have
need to
to
get
do a
on the phone
refund.
and start bitching.
Yeah. Yeah, I already emailed the SIG's company and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry for the delay and the processing," but I still haven't gotten it. So it's like I'm gonna ask for a refund now, and maybe I know he switched companies. But
Yeah,
yeah,
what a
Crow
bunch
and
of
Joe's
crap.
I haven't received either, and I'm sad. Yeah. So then
I'd be on
I'm
the
not even
phone. I don't
putting.
email nobody. I get on the phone and I
Yeah,
start
I'm
mouthing.
not doing the merchant memberships yet. Like, I don't even know what company. Like, Andrew says he goes with this company, but I haven't bought anything from it yet, so I don't know. Beardo's company, I don't know who he uses, but they were like right on, like quick
There you go.
mailing it.
That's who you want to
Yeah,
deal
so
with.
yeah,
Uh,
it was super quick.
I mean,
So,
someday if I ever have merch, yeah, I'm going to make sure it's a company
yeah, because you
that.
gotta
Hi,
look
Sky,
into
sweetie.
that.
Hi, hi. How are you?
You don't want people
Yeah, make sure
spending
that
their
they're
money and
vigilant in
not getting
their
it.
right. Because nothing
Yeah,
ticks me off more. I mean, because I used to sell jewelry online for
yeah,
years, and I
mm-hmm.
always made sure that my customer was taken care of 100%.
Good,
Customer
yeah.
service is
This
important.
guy.
I made sure they got their jewelry. I make sure they were satisfied. If not,
Mm-hmm.
they got their refunds or whatever. I mean, I never had any
Yep.
problems, but I took
Yeah.
care of that all of myself.
Mhm.
Uh, because there's nothing worth you're excited about getting something in the mail,
Yeah.
and it never
Yeah.
shows up. Now,
Right.
see, I'm a big kid. When something's coming in the mail. Usually it's just
Yeah.
bills, but when I get something nice in the mail, I was like, oh yay, and I hurry up and open it up. Um,
Yeah.
and everybody feels that way. They're excited about getting something in the mail. That's not a
Right.
bill.
Mhm. Or for somebody to receive it from you because you want to see what they think of it and they're excited.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
So
here
it's
you've been
nice to
waiting
see
months.
that.
You still haven't gotten a lousy T-shirt. How difficult is
Yep.
that?
I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah.
maybe I was just an asshole. I just
No, no. I mean, I
here's
ordered SEGs around Christmas because I was going
that's
to
bull. I would have
start
been on the phone a
SEGs.
long time ago.
I know. I did message them and I still haven't gotten anything. So I'm like, yeah, it's going to be refund time. So,
Oh yeah, I just would have called myself. Where the hell's my T-shirt? How difficult is
yeah,
that?
right.
You got the order on the
Mhm.
computer. You run it through. You slap it in an
Yep.
envelope and ship it out. Apparently, that's too
I don't
difficult for
know.
you. So that's just a crappy company, and I would drop them. So it's like I'm saying, sometimes you have to be an asshole. It's my son. He goes through. My son's a welder, and he has
Oh,
to have special kind of boots for welding. They're
mm-hmm.
expensive. I mean, these boots are like
I bet.
$500,
Oh,
and
geez.
you know they last about a week or two, and they were splitting where the
Oh,
toes were.
what? Yeah, they just don't make
Like,
stuff
what
like,
the frick? So his
yeah.
girlfriend got on the phone. His girlfriend got on the phone and she ripped him a new ass. And she's
Mm-hmm.
got all the receipts, she's got all the information. She got free boots out of him twice.
Oh,
She said the
yeah. I
money
just
that
wouldn't
we
use
pay,
them again. If,
because he's like, well, what kind of work does it? That don't make a difference. These are work boots. You claim that they're sturdy. They're
mm-hmm.
$500. I don't give a
Right.
shit what he's doing for a living. Unless he's getting his foot run over by trucks all day, these boots should last longer than 2 weeks. And
Right.
yeah, she got on there
Yeah.
and she got the free ones.
Well, that's good, but still, I wouldn't use them again if they're like that crappy.
No, yeah, he ended up
No.
switching, but not for nothing. No matter what he switches to, there's a problem. Either the heel rips off, or
Oh
it's
yeah.
hard to find boots that can hold up to the kind of work that he does. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to tell him. You just do the best you can. Janice says, one thing I
Yeah.
did learn, I'm gonna go to the store and get a
Yeah.
Visa card and put charges on it. Won't use my bank card. Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
You're
Uh,
right on that one.
Wayne says, I bought some furniture from abroad and they sent me some socks. Are you
Oh
serious?
my gosh, yeah, Amazon did that to me once. Like not the
Are
same
you
situation,
kidding?
but I bought a bunk bed canopy for my daughter, and I ended up getting a Chinese futon that was too small for even the kids to sit on. I was like, this isn't what
Oh
I
my,
ordered
wow.
on Amazon. I'm like, this is not a bed. This is a futon. Like it was small, Laura. It was like toddler
I
size. I
probably
was like,
something
this
for
is
your
not what
cat,
I
right?
got. Yeah, I was like, yep. Yeah, cat size, like big bed for the cat,
Wow.
but I
I've gotten other
had to
people's
return it.
stuff
That was an
and I've
issue.
called
Yeah.
up the company and says, I didn't get my stuff. I got somebody else's stuff. Do you want to have the
Oh,
guy come back around and pick it up? The guy goes, no, just keep it.
mhm.
What do you mean, just keep
Yeah.
it?
Oh my goodness.
That's what they told me.
No.
They told me to keep it.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank goodness
I've had
it
stuff
belonged to somebody.
stolen.
It belonged to somebody up the street, and I found her, and I said,
Oh.
"Here." I
Oh,
said, and
good.
I told her what they said. I said they told me just to keep it,
Oh.
and here you're going to be sitting here waiting for it, and they told me to keep it.
Yeah. At least you got it to her.
Yeah,
Bless you.
yeah.
Oh, some people just don't though. Some people don't. Like I
Well,
was
some people
missing a
just keep
package,
it.
even went. Yeah, I went to the lady's house where it said it was delivered by the company. And she's like, I didn't receive it. And I'm like, I was just checking because they said it got delivered here instead of my address. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, so I contacted them. I'm like, it said that it was delivered here. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. We don't know. So it was stolen, like
Wow,
somehow. Somebody reported that it got delivered to this address, but it was stolen. I was like, that is
nice.
awful.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of times I don't get my stuff either. It goes to my neighbor's house. Apparently, the
Yeah.
delivery guy
Mine was
doesn't know the
just like,
difference. Doesn't know the difference in his numbers because I've said
oh,
they too. I go, come on, you people can't be that dumb. They don't know the difference between like a 6 and
imagine.
an 8.
Yeah.
Well, we
Oh,
took a picture.
what?
That's your porch.
Well,
No, it's not my porch. You see, the house that they delivered to is blue. My house is green.
yeah.
You don't know colors either. I said, oh, you got to be kidding me. Bunch of dummies. And then they want, $30 an hour.
Yeah.
And you still can't get your stuff. That's because they don't care today. Nobody cares.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Nobody gives a shit no more. They just throw it. And that's everybody wonders why their stuff's busted up. I've seen them. They'll be in the middle of the street and they
Hmm.
just throw it. And if they throw it at your house, if it makes the porch, you're lucky. I've gotten stuff where it's looked like the box has been run over by the truck.
Oh, yeah. Or that it's
Uh,
damaged inside the box.
And I take
Hmm.
pictures of it and I send it to them and say, this is what I got. If the stuff inside's busted, you better get ready for a refund. And I'm not sending the
Right.
garbage back to you because I ain't paying for it.
Hmm.
Let's see. Hey, 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 Mr. Joe. How are you? Making
Hi,
dinner. What are you
Joe.
making for dinner, Joe? You making enough for everybody? We'll show up. Wizard
Oh,
says
I
they
make
don't
tacos.
deliver people. Don't they? The delivery people have people who stage the deliveries for them. I don't know. The whole system's effed up, to be honest with you.
I
It,
don't
it
know.
really is. And then I wonder why people
Yeah.
complain. I mean, I know it's not an easy job. You're out late. You got to run around. You got to put around dogs and bitchy people. I get it, but at least
Like your
deliver to the
dog,
right effing
like
house.
yours, Laura. She
Like
probably,
my
does
dog,
she go
yeah.
after male people? Does she go after the
She
delivery
would,
guys?
yeah, if she was out front. I always
Oh,
tell them, no,
geez.
deliver everything on the front porch. Don't deliver it in the back because I can't guarantee you'll keep both legs. So it's, yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
They would
Poor
even make it to the
mailman.
porch because she'd be barking at them before they got down the driveway. So yeah,
Yeah, they wouldn't
of course
come,
we have
probably wouldn't
our
come
front porch is
close.
gated. It's gated, so
Yeah.
my mother can't get off the porch. So we always just tell them put the packages
Yeah, you
past the
told me
gate.
that.
So yeah, it's the way it is. He's making chicken and some other crap. Oh, wonderful. Chicken and other
Oh.
crap.
Well, the chicken sounds good.
Chicken and other crap. Oh, the menu sounds marvelous.
Mm.
Nothing like a great bowl of chicken and other crap. That's the typical guy response. You crack me up, Joe. They would be my husband too. I don't know, some shit. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's edible, it gotta be better than Wayne's cooking, right? He almost killed himself eating it, but he survived.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, Wayne? I
All
don't
it takes
know.
is a little time and patience. Everybody can cook. You got to put a little effort into it.
Well, you gotta know how to cook. Like, you can't microwave
All right.
bacon. You can, but
That's
I wouldn't
disgusting.
recommend
All
it.
right. I'm not even going to take any of that as an excuse, Carla. You know why? Because we have the internet. If you know how to look up a stupid TikTok
Yes, that's
video,
right.
you can look up on how to boil fucking water. I'm tired. That's just the
Yeah,
bottom line. Ignorance you cannot claim in this point because if you're on a computer, you can learn how to cook. So these girls need to get their
yeah. Oh,
shit
we were talking
together.
about that with like
Sheila,
corned beef and
Sheila.
cabbage because I don't like corned beef and cabbage boiled, in the
Right,
crock pot. Hi, Sheila. So I looked up like a southern way of how to make it, and he seasons it and then sears it on both sides in a skillet, and then
right,
he puts it in the crock pot, and then he adds the juices, and then he puts other stuff on it, and it's completely different from how you just put it in the pot with the seasonings on it and let it cook. And then,
right. Yeah, I do
I
mine in the
don't cook
crock pot.
I don't cook the cabbage like all day in it either. Like I'll wait till near the end and then put the cabbage so it's not completely soggy. It's like in
Right.
between and it's cooked and it's kind of crispy still and it's so
A
much
little
better. And
El
then you add
Dente.
um some Cajun seasoning to it and
Yeah,
what is that black
nice. Now she's
seed?
making
What
me
is it
hungry.
called? Yeah, but it's not pepper, it's what is the seasoning? I'm trying to think of the name. Creole and stuff. It's kind of a Cajun southerny taste to it. It's so different, so good. But I was like, I'm not gonna do
Ah,
it this. But I mean, I googled, YouTubed it, and this guy knows what he's doing. He's
see, there you go.
from the South. How he cooks his corned beef and cabbage I was like, this is good stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it is. It's wicked good. Yeah, I
and
always wait until
Candy
like the
too.
last
She's
hour.
on YouTube.
Yeah. The last hour
You're right.
before
You could
the
Google
corned
how
beef
to
is
boil
ready.
water.
That's when I put the cabbage and stuff in. But we had
There you
salad and
go.
stuffed mushrooms for supper. Oh, I love stuffed mushrooms.
Mm.
What were they stuffed with, Brittany?
Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome.
I love stuffed mushrooms. Tell me it was stuffed with crab meat. That's my
Big
favorite.
portobello ones. Yeah.
Yeah. My husband won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. I'll get the big portobello ones and I'll chase them around the house with it. Get the fuck away from me, he goes. My husband hates mushrooms. I says, when you're
Yeah,
sleeping, you
some
got your
people it's
mouth
a
open, I'm going to
texture
put one on
thing.
your tongue. I always tell him I'm going to put one on his tongue when he's sleeping. Oh, you better not, I'll kill you. How could you not have a steak and not have grilled mushrooms and onions? I mean, it's just, oh, God. Now I'm going to have to go get myself a corner so I can go buy steak to have it for tomorrow. See what we did to myself?
You made yourself hungry.
I was
Yep,
staying
you're
out there with my
craving
little
steak.
cup. It's my steak donations.
All right.
Green onion sausage. Oh, okay. So, all right. Now I'm assuming it's just is it spicy sausage with scallions mixed in with it? Is that what it is? Green
Like
onion
ground,
sausage?
like ground sausage. Is that what they're talking
Yes,
about?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Hmm.
You have to explain it to us. What? Jamie, I saw one. She was cooking eggs in surface cleaner. Oh,
What?
don't even tell me. Are you talking about that
What?
candy chick?
Nuh-uh. And what, surface cleaner? Doesn't that kill you? Like, isn't that poisonous?
She's going to
Really?
poison herself or somebody else because the hygiene in that kitchen is just atrocious. Talk about cross contamination. Somebody's going to end up in the
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah. Like the E. coli. Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Candy's cooking.
Mhm.
She's going to end up in the hospital. That's just downright nasty. All right. Did we miss something?
Alright.
Yeah, she pours the boiling oil. I know. I flipped out it with that one. I'm thinking, oh, a plumber's
Mhm.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Just surprised she didn't
Yeah.
crack the toilet.
And then you're like, she's cooking in a dirty pot. The pot wasn't even
Well, and then she
clean.
was pouring the oil into that plastic container.
Mhm.
I was waiting for the bottom to melt and then it pour over her feet and have a kitchen
Right.
fire.
Hmm. She would if she has enough oil on that stove and like isn't
Oh,
careful.
Jesus.
And
It's
then
just
I
a
wonder what she would
train
do.
wreck. Oh, Pop,
Yeah.
you drink lots of water. Take your pills. I hope you feel better
I'm
soon.
sorry, Pom.
We're all
Right?
praying that your
Oh,
stone passes
he's so
quickly.
tough. He's so tough. Like, I'm
But
so
she says,
sorry.
yeah, it's basically sausage out of the skin, but it is pork with green onions and green onion seasonings. Oh, okay. So yeah, pretty much what we're thinking it is. Oh, all right.
Sounds good.
I thought she was gonna say like crab meat or something, because that's my favorite. Crab meat stuffed mushrooms. But I'll
Oh,
eat it with the sausage too. I'm not picky.
that sounds good.
Yeah, I you know what? And I hate to be that way towards somebody. There's something wrong with her. That's just the bottom line. She's not
Yeah.
okay.
She just needs to be educated. Like, she's the one that should have been through home ec. You
Yeah.
know, like we went over all that, like cleaning it and like how you can get, sick from food and how
Yeah.
microwaves work and,
Crazy. Like, I
how it
still
cooks the.
remember when I took home ec, they were teach you how to do dishes and all of that. I mean, my mother taught me all that
Mhm.
stuff too, but always
Well,
remember that when
yeah.
you do your dishes, you point the knives down in the strainer so you don't cut yourself. That still goes through my
Right.
head.
Yeah.
40 something
I mean,
years
common
later,
sense.
I thought, oh, you got to flip
Yeah.
the knife
But
over so nobody gets stabbed. Of
some
course,
people
it would be
don't know
me.
that though. Yeah. They just don't think, or
Yeah,
they just don't
yeah,
know.
there's something wrong with her. Sheila says, I cook
Mm.
a Polish dish with Polish sausage, sauteed onions, peppers, and a can of diced tomatoes, sugar, peppers served over rice. Very good.
Oh my gosh.
Very
I'm
good.
gonna have to
Yum.
try that because she
Oh,
just pretty much gave the whole recipe right there. So thanks, Sheila.
I'm
I'm gonna
trying to
make
think of
that this week.
what Polish dish that is. Uh, sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Yummo, yummo. Big Stu says some people will do anything for clicks, even burn their kitchen down. You know what? You're right. And I even remember we questioned maybe she was fake, but everybody
Yeah.
swears that no, she's legit.
So that's even worse. Like, because you just don't know.
Right, right. Thorne is saying some are saying she's autistic or something.
Mm,
I'm
Well,
autistic and I suspect she is. Maybe she
she
is.
quite
You
possibly,
might
yeah.
be right because there's just something's not,
But then she
all
needs
the
somebody
wheels,
helping her. She needs somebody to
all the
help
wheels
her.
aren't turning in that chick. Something's
She
not
needs
right.
like assisted living, like somebody to cook for her and make sure she's safe.
Just because she's autistic doesn't mean she can't do it. Like you said,
Well,
somebody needs
right,
to
but
show her.
yeah, but there's some people that like legit just on my case, like I used to help disabled people years ago, and there was an
Right.
autistic girl, and she was quite capable of working, but she didn't want to do certain things, and like she's more than like aware that, but then the
Right.
whole
Yeah.
thing
That's
doesn't,
just
I don't know how to say, like she did need assistance to live because she wouldn't do certain things.
right. Now, see,
Yeah.
Wiz says he thinks she's doing it on purpose and it's just a character. That's what I'm thinking because come on. But I don't know. I don't know. It's just it makes me gag every time it's
I mean,
funny. I know it's terrible.
she's quite aware that she's posting it out there for people. But does she really
Right.
believe in her cooking, or does she just do it because she wants to be
I don't know. Maybe she thinks that
known?
it's
But I
good.
don't. I
She
don't
lists, I
know.
can't remember. I can't recall the name of the dish. Oh, okay. From Poland. Tommy passed away long ago. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Because I'm trying to think of it because, I'm half Polish. I was just trying I don't remember my grandmother making anything like that. So,
I think it's just wrong to barbecue a steak. I mean, microwave a steak. You don't microwave a
yeah,
piece of meat like that.
that is just like
A steak.
sacrilege.
Yeah, like that's a
Same
sin.
thing with bacon. Why would you do that to bacon? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
ugh. And it wasn't even cooked, and she ate it. I almost threw
I
up.
was right.
Sure, she hasn't got food poisoning or anything. She's clearly not spending her YouTube money on cleaning service. I know. It's that's what I'm saying. She's just not all there. There's something that's not right.
That's
I
too
mean, there's not
bad.
even there's no common sense even. So something's just not right. I mean, you can't knock her. She's trying, but holy crap.
I wouldn't eat it.
What- I
There's
wouldn't
no
touch that.
way.
No
No way.
way.
You couldn't pay me to eat that. You could not.
Especially if she scratched her armpit and then she mixed the food with it
Ah!
afterwards.
Oh no. That's so yeah.
I told my husband that, and the
Gross.
look on his face was
Gross.
sheer
Gross me
horror.
out.
Who's
Ugh.
worse, Candy or Kay? There's another one? Oh, no.
I haven't watched K. Maybe we'll have to do that next time.
We'll have to look into that one. I never heard of Kay.
Yeah. I still like when we watch the camping video with Jasco's. That one was funny. That one cracked me up. Like, remember you're
Yeah, but the
like,
thing, every time
Pete's here.
we got to figure out how to do it so that, I don't get called out on it because I got to
I
figure it
know.
out. I forgot. Karen told me, I believe, and I think Jeff gave me some tips. Because
Yeah.
all we're doing is picking fun. I'm not trying to steal their stuff. I don't want their stuff.
Yeah, I could try doing it on my side too and see.
Yeah, because I mean, what the
We'll have to
hell?
try it.
Just poking a little fun. Especially
Oh,
when you
well,
got the
yeah, but
SLS
there's
characters.
ways
Who
around it.
cannot poke fun at that? That's funny as hell. Uh, Sheila says, I don't cook often anymore. It's hard cooking for one most of the time. I'm on soft foods and
Yeah.
liquids due to my Crohn's. Oh, I just ate meat Friday, first time in 2 weeks. Killed my tummy. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, I'd be in deep shit because I had ham today. It was great.
Yeah, it looked good.
But yeah, the breakfast was awesome. I was like, oh God, we haven't had it in so long. And
Yeah, because your biscuits were homemade, right?
oh yeah, the
Or,
Seven
yeah.
Up biscuits. Have you ever made those?
hmm No, you keep telling me about it. Those looked
Oh my
awesome. They looked
God,
so
they're
good.
so good. And all it is you get your pan that you're gonna put your biscuits in. You make it a deep pan because you're gonna put a stick of
hmm
butter in there and melt that in the oven while you're mixing your stuff together.
Okay.
And it's 4 cups of Bisquick, a cup of sour cream,
Okay.
and a cup of 7-Up soda.
Oh, wow.
You mix
Okay.
that all together and you mix it until the dough is not sticky. And don't overmix because then you don't want them tough. Mix it till it's just good. And then you cut them out and you put them in that pan with the melted butter.
hmm
425 for about 15, 20 minutes. It's freaking awesome.
Nice.
And
That's
I always make
awesome. I
those when
want
I
to try
do
it.
make the sausage gravy.
hmm
Uh, it just goes perfect. So because you got the buttery biscuit and then a nice sausage gravy. Oh my God. La, la. It's so good. And I don't mind making them because it only takes you a couple of minutes. It's not like the old days where you had to wait for dough to rise and roll it out. And this is 1, 2, 3, so I don't mind it at all. Mark says the way to a man's heart is through food poisoning. In Candy's kitchen, it is.
I thought he was going to say stomach. I was like, okay.
Through food poisoning.
I'm doing it wrong. You start cooking. I can make some really good lasagna and pie, apple pie.
Yeah, I like pie too.
Cheesecake. Oh,
See, we need to do a baking show.
Yeah, I did around Halloween. I made the pumpkin cookies for fun.
Yeah, that's right.
I love.
I've had people ask me if I do a baking show, and I'm like, oh, please. I'd have to set that all up. I wouldn't mind doing it, but it'd be easier if I had somebody who would film me.
Yeah, I know that's hard because I had my camera set up, but it's just you don't get good angle on it and just the height and everything, and you don't get close up enough, and like you have to move it quite a bit to even show what you're doing, and that's kind of difficult being a one person filming you baking yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, look what Cynthia goes through, and she's got her mom to help, and it's still, it's still a chore. It's a bit of a job, but yeah. JB says, I wonder if Candy watches you as well. All her food is cooked on the raw side. Oh, God. Maybe. Who knows? Cree says she wants to know, how did we come up with the names for our channels? How did you come up with your name, Miss Carla?
Oh, mine came from, my love of Halloween and horror, but I ran in the face of horror. Oh no, we lost Laura.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I thought we lost you. But this competition a few years ago, the face of horror, and it was a bunch of people can run in it, and it was a competition to meet Kane Hodder and do some film and photography with him, and then have your photos featured in the Rue Morgue magazine. And so I ran in that first year when it came out. I reached the final top 5, and this is like there's multiple rounds in this competition. The first round you're competing with like maybe 100 people, and then you get cut down to 20, then you get cut down to 15, then 10, then 5, and then the winner of the 5 in that round, those number ones, get all put together again, and then you're running in another 20, 15, 5, and this is like after multiple rounds of that. You make the final cut, and there's 5 left, ultimate 5, and I was number 4 in that 5. So it wasn't just like 5 in a top 10 in this round. Like there was many rounds where you had to make it to the final cut, and I was number 4 in that final cut.
You got robbed.
Yeah, well, thank you, but I mean, it was fun. I really would have loved to have done that. I really would love to be in a horror film just for fun, like I even like the B-rated ones, and it would be awesome to do something like that. And so that's where I came up with my name and my character, because I love horror. I've always grown up loving Halloween. It was my favorite memory. We lived right next to my grandma. And so like we would trick or treat her house first. But one year she dressed up like a witch. Like she had the fake nose and the warts and like this long black outfit and a black hat. And we were little. And she came around to the back of our house where it's more spooky, like the back of our house, and she rang the doorbell, and we answer, and she's there in this witch outfit and scared us so bad. Like,
oh, that's
we thought she was real, and she was trick-or-treating us that time. And I just remember that. Yeah. And then when I was in kindergarten, this is funny, Laura, I remember this. Like, They used to do fall carnivals and stuff in kindergarten at my elementary school where they did like
Right.
the cake walks where it was like musical chairs and the winner would win a cake. You know, those kind of things, and they had the
Right.
dart balloons and you get prizes and stuff, but they had a door prize too. And they entered your name in the door prize, all the little kids. And I won a Halloween windsock. But I loved it. It
Nice.
was like I got the little door prize, and I just remember it being a Halloween windsock. And our music class, we sang a bunch of like spooky songs around Halloween. Um, there was HALLOWWEN spells Halloween, and it was like a whole song. And then there was one about row, row, row to your boat, but it was spooky. It was like, can't go under it, can't go over it, we can go through it. And it was like trying to get to this spooky house. And
Right.
then the Ghost of John, have you heard that song? These are all like little songs I remember singing in
No.
kindergarten and stuff. It goes, have you seen the ghost of John? Long white bones with no skin on. Ooh, ooh. Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? I can't sing, but I remember I remember
No,
these
never heard of
spooky
that one.
songs. And I
Never heard.
remember just like the happiest time. Like I loved trick or treating, and then afterwards, my parents would take us to Wendy's, and we'd get a Frosty and a Happy Meal, and they had these little clay Halloween molds in them that made like puppets for your fingers, and I still have mine. They had a witch and a pumpkin, and I think a Frankenstein or something. But
Oh,
I
how
just grew up
cute.
loving everything Halloween and horror, and so that's where
There
my
you
channel
go.
name came from. But the
Perfect.
face of horror was the ultimate go to it because I did a whole
Right.
photo shoot for that, and my character with the cape and my black lingerie and stuff was out in the woods in my favorite spot, and it was like supposed to be, you know, this sexy Red Riding Hood that was scary, and kind of just
Right.
went with it. So that's where my channel spun off of.
There you go. Good night, Wayne. If you're still here,
Good night,
sorry I just
Wayne.
saw that. Have a good night. Have a good meeting in the morning.
Yeah, that was a
Thank
good
you,
question.
Stu. Stu said his fat ass would watch any cooking show either of you puts out.
Oh,
We
thanks, Stu.
one. It's an idea. I'm
Oh.
still kicking it around. But thank you. That's very nice of you. As far as my channel name, Raw Side
Mhm.
Paranormal, believe it or not, Raw actually is it stands for Real and Wild.
Oh,
That's what
nice,
that
Laura.
stands for. Real
Okay.
and wild side of the paranormal. Because I don't edit. Everybody knows that. So when I put something on there, you get it as I filmed it.
Mhm.
It's real and sometimes it'll be wild, depending on how much I fall down. Who knows? Or if I get chased, we don't know. We'll see what happens this summer. I'm waiting for everything to dry out before I can get out into the field there. But
Right.
it's actually there's not gonna be any chasing because I ain't running for nobody. So it's either they're
Mhm.
gonna catch me or I'm gonna fight them off, one or the other. But that's what it stands for, real and wild. Um, and I just shortened it to raw because that's what it is. I want you to see it raw as I see it.
Right.
Um, so that's pretty much how I did that. Um, let's see. Let's see. Oh, here.
That's neat, Laura.
That's awesome horror. And it is okay to shorten your name to just horror. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm being unintentionally abused. I know everybody feels that way when they try to say it, and you feel like you're being
Yeah, it's
offensive. I
hard
know
to
'cause,
say. Yeah, it's hard to
uh,
say. You
so we just
can
say
just say
Carla.
horror, you know. Even that for me is hard to say, but you can Carla's fine, but the name was, yeah, definitely to go with my character, you know.
So yeah, no, I think it's a great fit. Sheila said we need to have a Halloween costume contest for subscribers, and one for debunkers, and one for paranormal channels, and one for other wonderful channels. That would be fun. It would be fun, yeah, if everybody
Yeah.
took part in it, and then they could judge it, and then
Mhm.
the winner, I could post their photograph and stuff in the magazine. That would be great.
Right.
A
Good
great
idea on
idea,
that.
Sheila. Wonderful.
Especially with like makeup effects and stuff, you know.
Thor said
That's
I dressed up
awesome.
as Sarah Sanderson for Halloween last year.
Oh,
That's
wow.
great. I dressed up
Cute.
as a
I
witch
love
one
it.
time. I did the same thing like
Oh,
Carla's grandmother did. I had the whole nose thing and everything, and I scared the hell out of a lot of kids. It was great dressing up like that.
oh, Thorns, I bet you looked fabulous. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have seen that.
Catching up on chat,
Love
guys.
it.
Thorne says, I love Kane Hodder as Jason Voorhees. He's
Mm-hmm.
absolutely incredible. Loved him as Victor Crawley as well.
I can't believe he's as old as he is right now. Oh my gosh, he looks great for his age.
Time goes
He's in
too
his
damn
70s.
fast.
Yeah, I'm like, what? How can that be? He looks good. Like,
Yeah, too damn fast. Jamie says that Thorne, oh yeah, that was good too. And an episode of Pawn Stars. Really?
oh,
Really? Oh, didn't know that. Jamie said, Carla, you're going to cost me a fortune buying the motionless and white CD.
oh,
Oh, you got him hooked on
sorry,
something.
Jamie. I love them. I've seen them 3 times in concert, and I love their music. Absolutely love their music. Yeah, big metal fan, but
I am
there's
too.
some
It just
some songs
depends.
that are just so good.
It just depends. Like the stuff that Bill listens to, the majority of it is
Mhm.
too hard.
Yeah.
I want to be able to
Yeah, well,
understand
I
what
get
somebody's
understand that.
saying.
Yeah.
Um, I get it. He loves that, and that's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I just, I don't know. And, it's okay, but it's not something that I would. It's not my go-to. Put it that way.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm
Um,
not feeling it too, and I'd rather listen to like old rock and roll and, just
right. A
the
lot
good
less
stuff. So
screaming.
I switch up, but yeah, some days I'm just like, I ain't feeling it today. I'm feeling this other like Tom Petty, bring out some Billy Squire
Right.
or,
The older stuff. Yeah.
Dokken and yeah, like, some good Def Leppard and yeah, just different, but I
uh,
can't stand rap, and country is very seasonal. Like summer hits and like the fair and rodeo come out and then I'm like, I'm feeling a little country, but not
right.
all year. Not,
The
not
new
all
country
year.
isn't bad.
I
The older
Yeah,
country, the twangy stuff, I'm not a fan of. Um, the only
agree.
one that I really enjoyed was oh God, what was his name? That the one that had the stroke there.
I don't know, honey. I
Oh
don't
God, I
know.
forgot his name. But I also John Denver. I loved John Denver's voice. Uh, I'm attracted to the voice. If they really
Hmm.
are talented, have a great voice, then it really attracts me. Um, I can't think of his name. The one that had the stroke there, the country singer. Um,
Oh, I don't know.
Randy Travis. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, Randy
Oh,
Travis. I
really?
like
Oh,
his
okay.
voice. He's
Yeah,
got a
he's
great
very
voice.
country sounding. Yep.
But
Yep.
when you get a lot of the older ones where too twangy, and that's the kind of stuff my husband likes, I'm like, oh God, I don't want to listen to that. Um, but I have a respect for all music because I do like all of it. It's just certain ones I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, right. There's a newer one that's on my Facebook and my personal Facebook. And he's good. I like his music. Like he's got good lyrics. That's important too. I don't want to hear the
Yeah,
same I'm at the bar pouting in my whiskey because she broke my heart bullshit. Like I'm
right.
like, I don't want to sit and hear that again. Like play something interesting. It's
Right.
like they're all same lyrics.
Jamie says if you play country songs backwards, everyone ends up happy. You're right.
Oh gosh. Jamie, you're funny.
That's right.
We
That's what it
missed
is. It
you.
all goes. They end up happy. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Thorne says, I love rock and metal. Kiss, Queen, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Iron Maiden, Disturbed. Yes, Disturbed. He is a talented singer, Disturbed's frontman.
Hmm.
The man
Oh.
has an incredible voice. The range and the training, it blows my mind. Even if you don't like their music, just listen to
Hmm.
him sing. It is
Yeah.
incredible.
Talented.
And see, that's what I'm attracted to, that people that actually know how to use their vocals. It's just amazing.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. I am not into rap. Sorry, I just don't do rap
Older
music,
rap I was
especially
okay
if
with.
it's really crude. I don't like the
Yeah,
newer pop stuff. I just
no. I don't
and
like
then
gangster rap. I
there's
don't like any of that. And the thing that
yeah, I'm
as
just
terrible
not.
as these guys are talented, they have great voices.
Hmm.
I would love to have them sing something else just to show us what they can do, because they can sing. But their thing is the
Hmm.
rap, and I get it. That's their moneymaker, but I would love to hear them sing something else. Let's see. Jamie says, I like Chris Isaac as his lyrics are quite dark.
Oh,
And then ABZ says, I like cross-faded. I'm a younger year or in her younger years, killing me now, kills me
oh,
now. So, see,
oh, right.
I listen to stuff and I know especially when my son was younger, his friends would come over and I've always had music going on because I sing and there's a lot of, and his friends would look at me like, what the hell? Your mother listens to that? I mean, it's not like I was listening
Oh,
to Britney Spears. I was listening to like Disturbed and, and all of those
oh,
guys. Yeah, David Draymond. Yeah, his voice is just, and he proves
hmm,
it. When they did the cover for The Sound of Silence, sit and listen to that, and just you close your eyes and you listen to it. His voice is just freaking amazing.
hmm.
And I'm sorry that their cover is better than the original.
Yeah,
No offense, no offense to to the originals. The guy I can't remember his name, but I like because I like them. But the Sound of Silence was better done by Disturbed.
yeah.
Hey, hey, hey! Stay tuned. How's it going?
Hi, stay tuned. Or Phil.
He
Hi,
says
Phil.
I like a mix of all things. It just depends on how the artist delivers the stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm the same way because I listen to opera, guys. I
You
listen
want
to
to hear
everything.
something funny? Like, I just
Uh,
figured out Stay Tuned. Stay Tuned is for his cars. I always thought stay tuned meant like stay tuned in to his channel, like his, and his music and stuff. I didn't
oh,
realize it
okay,
had to do with stay tuned his car, what he does for work. And I was like, oh,
right.
it makes sense. I always thought it meant stay tuned in to stay tuned
Stay
because of his
tuned. We'll
music
be
and
back
all
with
that.
more after
So
this.
yeah. I was like, oh gosh, there's a blonde moment. Uh, it's cool though. I mean, it works for him and
Excuse me.
his channel.
Because you're probably not the only one that thought that as well.
Yeah, stay tuned. I thought, yeah,
Pretty goes, oh look, Phil's here, traitor. Oh, wow, he's not a traitor. We love Phil. Phil is actually the one that did the music for my Raw Side intro. I love it. And everybody loves it,
yeah,
Phil. They love it. So
right. Oh, and
kudos to
Stay
him.
Tuned made me like a newer song just recently because I asked him to do one. I mean, I've been using background music for my lives now. Um, yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, see, I mean, rap is a.
He's talented.
Excuse me, guys. My God, here we go. Yeah, what rap is an acquired taste. The older rap I appreciated. I haven't found anything in the new stuff that it just makes me want to say, "Oh, I got to hear that." It doesn't turn me on. Um, let's see. ABC says I like the words of the songs no matter how they sing it. Um, yeah, because sometimes I can't go with that because sometimes somebody will sing it and you're like, what the hell? Who's wrecking that song? Actually, they happened the other night. My husband was listening to um apparently there's a new singer frontman for Journey. Now I'm a Steve Perry guy,
Oh,
100%. Steve Perry's
hmm.
voice is one of a kind. They were singing his song, and I come out of the kitchen and go, who is destroying that song? And my
Oh,
husband goes, no, he sings just like Steve Perry. I go, no, he does not. I said, he needs
oh,
to shut up because he just ruined it for me.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is some just need to shut up and not do it. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should.
That's true.
Because not everybody, has the voice for whatever music. You got to pick what suits your voice. Miss Alyssa, she says, love Ariane Ren.
Oh, REN. Oh, that's a good pick, Alyssa.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, it's okay, Laura. You're not old.
It is. I get stuck into what I like, and then but that's not true because now I'm starting to get into some Lady Gaga stuff. Lady Gaga's very talented.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been listening to some of her things.
Yeah.
But, it's a wide range. You never
school
know. It
stuff
depends on
is
what
good,
mood I'm
though.
in. Like I said, I
Yeah.
listen to, it might be heavy metal one day and bluegrass the next. All depends on how I feel.
Uh-huh. Right.
And
I
then,
like
not
some
for
good
nothing,
bluegrass fiddle.
even old stuff, even some Polish music, I'll be playing it. My son will look at me like I'm crazy, and I'll be doing a polka around the house. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it just depends on what mood I'm in.
Right.
I hear that kitty is trying to break out.
I know. He's like, come on, Mom. It's like your doggy. He waits at the door.
Yeah,
He's
just
like, where
waiting.
are
Let
you? You coming
it
out? He's been
over
fed. He's
here.
good. He's
He can't see what
funny.
you're doing. That's the problem.
He's
Brittany goes,
he's
I
on a
agree. Some
diet.
people cannot remake songs. They mess them up. Yeah, because you're used to it being one way. I'm open to somebody changing something, but if you sound like shit, just shut up. Don't sing something that your voice can't make that range, or it's because you're especially people like Journey or whoever, the old classic songs. You got a lot to
Yeah.
stand up to, like Simon and Garfunkel get to stir, or The
Like
Sound of
remakes.
Silence.
Some remakes
Yeah,
you just can't remake
you can't
certain
cover them,
things.
right?
Nope. Nope.
Now, even
Just doesn't.
like I said, I've seen interviews where Simon and Garfunkel said that, yeah, Disturbed did a beautiful job on that song.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's good when the original artist tells you did a great job. Let's see, bring something to the alternation if it's not gonna sound the same. Yeah. I mean, I can see people changing things up a bit, but yeah, it's just stop trying to copy something if you just can't do it. Make it your own. And some don't.
Yeah.
Sheila says, I like Leanne Warmack. People say I sound like her when I sing. I wish. I love her song, The Fool. Oh, maybe you do sound like her. We are always our worst critics. When we sing something and you're not happy with it, it's like, oh, I sound like shit. I sound like shit. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, no, it's great. No, I sound like
There's
shit.
so many different tastes out there. It's good.
Especially now I have a cold, so I don't dare sing
Uh-oh.
anything now. It took forever for me to get over the laryngitis because laryngitis actually wrecks my
I
vocal
remember
cords.
that.
Yeah,
It was
I still haven't
bad.
recovered from that. The vocal cords, I can't hit the high notes, so I got to retrain, which is very annoying. But I don't know if I'll get it back. That laryngitis screwed me up pretty bad. Jamie says, Laura, do you like Weird Al's polka? Weird Al is funny as hell. But you know what I
Weird
grew up
Al.
listening to? I grew up listening to, because my grandmother was in love with him, Bobby Vinton. He was like the polka king back in the day. And my grandmother always played him. And then it's not Christmas around our house unless you hear Santa Must Be Polish by Bobby Vinton. And it's, that we play that and bop around the house. It's really funny. Weird Al could do any type of music and I would listen to it. And he was really talented, to believe it or not. He was just a goofball, but very funny. Of course, my mother loves Nickelback. Yeah. There's just all kinds. Like I said, I listen to all kinds of stuff. Christian rock, all of it. It's just whatever catches my ear. And I'm like, oh, wait, I better pay attention to this. And If the front man has got talent, then, like Queen, nobody is gonna beat
Mhm.
Freddie Mercury. The range in his voice was just, psh, beyond, stellar. How could you beat that? Sad that he passed the way he did. Uh, that was a big loss. Jamie says, Thor and Nickelback are so much better live. I saw them and it blew me away.
Mm,
See, I never got to see anybody
nice.
live.
Oh,
Yeah, sad. I don't feel bad for me, everybody.
I'm sorry, Laura. I do.
I wasn't allowed.
Oh.
Excuse me. I wasn't allowed to go to concerts. What's Wiz says, another one rides the bus. Freaking Dr. Demento. Oh, Dr. Demento. Yes, the movie was awesome.
Mhm.
Daniel Radcliffe was funny. Yep.
Yeah.
Alyssa, can I please say I send all my love and best intentions to all as I did a pink moon last night. And
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
like everyone to know my love and good intentions to them, please. Well, there you go. It's out there. I read it slowly.
Oh,
Hopefully, everybody heard it.
thanks,
Actually, it was funny.
Alyssa. You're a sweetheart.
You mentioned that kind of thing. I was thinking about the show that we did. We were talking about Wiccan and all of the stuff. And I brought out that book that my girlfriend got me from a garage sale. Uh, and
Mhm.
it's I forgot it was The Witch's something. I got it out just to
Oh,
look at it. I'm thinking, well, because it had all natural remedies and stuff in it.
uh-huh.
And that's why she got
Yeah.
it. She figured, well, I can make some of the natural, remedies and stuff. That's why she got it for me. So I was breezing through that today. So that kind of reminded me of that. Oh, Brittany says, I've never been to a concert either. I want to so bad though. Yeah, I was always because where our auditorium was, it wasn't the greatest neighborhood. So my father would never allow me to go down there. So and then
Yeah.
when I got older, I just never went. So I've never heard anybody live.
Oh.
Jamie says, Thorn, my total fave, it's got to be somebody. Jamie, that is a great one. See, all right. Who is this one? This one is ABC. The whole season check boy album is amazing. Did I say that right, guys? Oh, apparently she says, yeah. Thing sick is incredible. She likes it too. Okay, and Stu says concerts have been disappointing over the last few years. Bands are being more blatant about playing to tracks. So much of the artistry has been lost. See, that's what it is. You don't want to pay the money to go hear them sing live and the lip syncing. I would be pissed. If you truly, still got it going on. You people, they go
Mhm.
there, they want to hear you sing. They don't want to hear the record play.
Right, yeah. I agree.
Oh, Thorne was able to see Kiss and Panic at the Disco Live. It was incredible. They
Mhm.
knew how to put on a show. And a lot of people
Oh.
get pissed when I say Kiss really wasn't that talented. They were okay, but they knew how to put on a show.
Yeah. Performers.
Because
Yep.
I was a Kiss groupie too. Growing up, oh, Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. And then when I got older, I'm thinking, you know what? They really weren't that good. But as far as showmen, they could put on a show that would kick your ass. So yeah,
Yeah.
I used to get so much shit for that. What do you mean they don't know? Well, if you really think about it,
Right.
They were okay singers, but showmen,
Mm.
yeah, they knew they had it going on. Even to this day, they're still great showmen.
Yeah.
Let's see. At the time, people wanted to see these well choreographed dances they were doing on videos. Things changed from 70s to 80s performances
Mhm.
wise, as well as the way it was created. Yeah, yep. Hello, Boo. Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
Hi,
Are we talking
Jeff.
about Kiss? Yes, we were. We were talking about
Mhm.
Kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking music artists.
He said Kiss sucks. I said what I said. Come on, Jeff. You have to admit they knew how to put on a show.
Mhm.
They knew how to put it out there. And I wish they didn't take the makeup off. They
Right.
took the makeup off and it killed it for me. It really did.
Mhm.
Uh, let's see. Raw, you are 100%. The best songs were written by hired songwriters. It was all about the show. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. And they did it fantastic. They made a fortune. And Jamie says, Kiss, we're not good musicians, but the shows were awesome. Yeah. Ace Frehley actually was my favorite. Uh,
Mm. I
let's
met
see. He says,
Ace.
Ace Frehley. Did you? Once he took the makeup off, I'm like, oh, God. He was so bad. It
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, he used to be my favorite. And I like Gene Simmons, but yeah. Actually, Gene Simmons turned out to be the best looking one out of all of them.
Yeah.
When they took the makeup off, I'm like, oh, no, put it back on, man. Put that shit back on. And Paul Stanley's looking more like a woman every time I see him. Sheila said, I was sheltered as a child and a teen. To Brittany, church, gospel, and maybe the Carpenters. I used to like the Carpenters.
Oh, yeah.
Elvis, Ray Stevens. Oh my God, I remember Ray Stevens. George Jones and Johnny Cash. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know all those people. I remember Ray Stevens. Ray Stevens was funny as hell.
Yeah.
That guy, that guy was funny. But the Carpenters, yeah, the beautiful, beautiful voice. It's a shame that, she was ill.
Mhm.
Let's see. Kiss is my favorite band. The original Kiss were awesome. I still love Ace Frehley. Yeah, that's who was my favorite. But like I said, once they ruined it for me once they took the makeup off. Jeff says, yes, they were genius marketing and show, but their music was awful. It was mediocre. But yeah, their shows,
It's
you
mediocre.
never,
Yeah.
never disappointed. Never disappointed.
I have a few good songs, but yeah, I agree.
I think one of my favorites actually from Kiss was the drummer who sang the Beth, that song.
Oh,
That was
okay.
nice. I'd sing a little bit, but my voice is all fucked up, guys. But that was one of my
Mm.
favorites. Paul Stanley and Cher are the same person. Ah, Jesus. Just different wigs. That's funny. Elliott Smith. Who? Who's Elliott Smith? I don't know. You'd have to let us know who Elliott Smith is, James. Stu says, Kiss said they are open to touring with all members being replaced basically like Menudo or touring as holograms. Oh my God.
Oh.
That's when we didn't want them to show us everything you got because, baby, that ain't quite a lot. Oh. Oh, yeah, I know who Brett is. Yeah, I've heard their stuff. Yeah, very soothing. Yeah, Peter Chris was the one that's, yeah, Beth. And then they eventually get rid of him and they put somebody else in. Am I right? I think that's what happened. ABC says, I love the Carpenters. I hear my son playing. It's only just begun. Yep.
Oh.
The Carpenters, they were very talented. She was very, very talented. She had never vocally ever made a mistake. The only singer ever to have that kind of record. She never hit a clinker. That's how good she was. But
That's
unfortunately,
awesome.
she suffered from an eating disorder.
Oh.
That's pretty much what put her down. Let's see. That's so bad because Gene Simmons dated Cher. So he was like with Paul Stanley. Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Gene.
It's funny. Uh, Cher cut a deal at Crossroads because she liked 150-year-old and still pretty. I know, even though we know she's had plastic surgery, she's like 70 something years old and she still looks good. Oh, yeah, ABBA, I didn't mind ABBA, but it was only those 2 songs, and after they were annoying.
Oh, ABBA, yeah.
Yeah, just I found it annoying after the other ones, and they made a fortune off of just those 2 songs. Thor says, "Yeah, they replaced Peter with Eric Carr." That's what I thought, yeah.
Oh.
Figured I remembered something.
You're right. I didn't know it.
Eric
I don't follow him
Carr,
that close.
singer. Yeah, Alice Cooper. I loved Alice Cooper. I was an Alice Cooper freak too, yeah. Him, Ozzy. I liked Adam Ant too. I had a poster of him in my bedroom because he was different.
Yeah.
Sheila said, being raised in the South, country ruled. My dad played steel guitar, mom piano, accordion, my brother guitar and trumpet. I sang and played piano. Oh, that's great.
Nice.
That is great.
Musical
Sheila needs to sing for us sometime. I love that when everybody's, comes from a musical family. It's great. We always had music in our house. My father's got such a music collection. It's, he always says, oh, when I pass, I'm going to give this away. I go, you're not giving nothing away. That music collection's coming to me.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's going to enjoy it. I mean, he's got original albums and 45s and all that. And,
Nice. Nice.
And my father, all his sound equipment, he'd make his own mixtapes. He made up all the music for my wedding.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's really cool.
Nice. That's fun.
Oh, I didn't know this. Eric Carr replaced Peter Criss, right? Eric died the same day that Freddie Mercury died. He did. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Yeah, she was so sick. It was sad. Yeah, she was just I believe she was anorexic, I believe. And it just, it did her in. Hi, Sarah Burton, sweetie. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. Right. That's so sad.
That was a shame that she was just so sad inside. Somebody with such talent to be so sad. Jeff said the whole Crossroads legend would be a good paranormal story to look into. Yeah, it would be. I need stuff to fill the magazine, guys. So send stories in. I'll have to look that up, Jeff. Yeah, Alice Cooper was cool. He was just the original cool. He's still cool. Jamie says, oh, Adam Ant is my musical god. Hence playing drums, guitar, and singing. He was just different. I think that's why I liked him. And there was only a few posters I had on my wall, and his was one. And I was always a fan of the Bee Gees because the Bee Gees, I don't care what anybody says, they were pure talent. And I've loved them since I was a kid. I had a life-size poster of the 3 of them. And my bedroom, the ceilings were slanted. So it was right above my bed.
Oh, nice, Laura. That's awesome.
Life-size poster, the 3 of them above my bed.
That's
I don't know where the hell my father found it. I don't even know what happened to it. I wish I still had it. It would be worth a fortune. But they were truly talented people. Eric died of cancer. Oh, I didn't know that. Yep, Air Supply, very talented. See, back then, that's when people actually sang. And I think it's starting to get back into that trend where now we're getting people are actually starting to sing again.
Yeah.
Instead of this fake crap. Oh my God, Sheila. I drove my dad insane playing Sean Cassidy's A Do Run Run. I think I have that 45.
Oh.
I'd have to check. Do you even know who that is? Do you know who that is, Carla? That's funny. A lot of the younger people probably don't even know who that is. Sean Cassidy. Charlie's Daniels. Let's see. That's what Jeff says. My next video, I debunk Charlie Daniels. I don't believe he actually beat the devil in a fiddle showdown. Oh, I don't know, man. It's on video.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
can't deny the video.
Right. That's funny.
Robert Johnson from Crossroads Legend was the first of the 27 club. Very interesting. Jamie says, Laura, I was thinking of sending a poem type thing for the mag. If that's okay,
Oh,
Carla has
nice.
to read it. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Send away. Send away.
we would love that.
Yes. Like anybody can send anything you want. I got to get those pages filled up. See, and I've been sick. I haven't it was last night. Yeah, I jumped in. I got some stuff in there. But I want to get more stories and stuff in there, and get people to send stuff in. David Cassidy's stepbrother. Yeah. Well, they were both famous. Sarah Sanderson. Oh, Thorne still has her Sarah Sanderson costume. Picture from last year. That must have been fun. I love it when people actually get into that. I haven't in a few years because I have nobody to do it with me. It's kind of boring to do it by yourself. But my husband thinks that we used to think I was nuts. We would go totally out, full blown makeup, costume, everything for Halloween. I loved it.
Yeah.
So see, Carla, if we lived next to each other, we would be doing it up and going out. I'm game for doing that. It's fun. I'm working on a poem about my mother for your magazine. Okay, Sheila, thank you.
Oh.
That'll be lovely. Jeff said, Jamie, I've never seen him show this gold fiddle. Yeah, it's on video, Jeff. You know that anything on video is real. I'm going to stop now. What's Jamie said? Jeff these days with the fakers, they're on oh God, on a type of fiddle.
Yeah.
And Sarah says, when singers and actors die at age 27. Yeah, everybody. Oh my God, they're dropping like flies since the first day of this year. They've just been dropping. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's like every day, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
A day. I was just, oh my God. Oh, Stu says, for us newbies, can you tell me about the magazine? I sure can. I put together a community magazine. It's a digital magazine and it's free for everybody. Because it's everybody's magazine. It's not just mine. It's called Paranormal Pages, The Inside View. And I ask everybody in the community, debunkers, investigators, everybody in chat, fans, no matter who you are, send in your stories about your experiences in the paranormal, spooky, scary stories, poems, jokes, advice on paranormal, anything and everything, recipes. You send them in to my raw paranormal8 at gmail.com mailing address. And I put it in a magazine and I put all the pages together. And we have contests. If you check my posts on my channel, I put out polls for people to choose sexiest man in the paranormal, sexiest girl. We could do a centerfold. I do just all of this stuff. I pick, debunks of the month, interviews of the month. I put in advertisement for people and their businesses. If you want to share your artwork, all of that stuff. It's all welcomed, Stu. So if you have anything that you'd like to share, just send it to that email address. Always check my posts on my page, because you never know what I'm going to throw out there for you guys to either add. Oh, we lost Carla. To either add your vote or your nomination, and then that person is picked and put in there. So that's pretty much what it is. And that's why it's the community magazine. And so it's for everybody. I want everybody involved, so we can all get to know one another and share everybody's experiences. And there she is. I thought she just left us and said that's it.
Oh, my internet's being crappy right now.
Now you got the gremlins. I had them the other night.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
it's
It's weird. It's
it's
been really
cool.
choppy. Yeah,
I felt so bad when I had Stevie on the other night. I'm
I
thinking, oh my
know.
God.
Yeah, it's
Everybody,
annoying.
you lose it. It was this, it was my end. Because
Oh,
my son was
mine's
bitching
probably
about
my
it.
end. I don't know, but yeah.
He ended up having to restart our router, and it seems to be
Yeah.
doing okay now. I don't know who the
Okay.
was.
It's so
So, but
stupid.
so now it's your turn. So let's see. It's the technology. They think they could get internet right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah. Sheila says no nude centerfolds though, right, Laura?
Mm.
It would be the horror magazine if I submitted. Oh my God, Sheila,
Oh,
that's
geez.
terrible.
Yeah,
But you never know. You might be a centerfold. It all depends on who we pick.
it's
I
true.
loved Jamie's. Jamie's was great. Um, and I'm our lovely friend Karen from the Karen Show. She's the one that does the centerfold. So she's the
Mm-hmm.
one that made Jamie the hottie Chippendale dancer.
Yeah.
Carla was our little snow bunny there.
Snow bunny.
Let's see this last month was Mythos.
Mythos, yeah.
You
It
get a
was so
picture of
sweet.
Mythos holding the
Easter.
bunny rabbit.
It's cute.
So now I got to figure out who we're gonna pick for May. I haven't gone that far yet.
Oh, they should have a bunch of flowers.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You never know. Somebody might want to see a nude. I don't think I get away
Karen,
with that one though. But
Karen does a nice job.
oh, she does a great job. I don't know how to
Mhm.
do any of that, and she makes it fun.
Yeah. She puts in little article titles and stuff. And it's
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
They even picked me that one. What the hell was one I was picked for? I
Oh,
forgot. It
yeah,
was,
you were.
yeah, I'm thinking, oh God, I'm not supposed to be in it.
Sexy female
It's
or
it's
something of
supposed to be. Oh yeah, I was
paranormal.
sexy female of the
And
paranormal. I'm thinking, yeah,
yeah.
right. But
Oh,
that's
you
now I got
are
the votes though, so I said okay.
cute. That's great. Oh, nice.
Thorne said
Well,
I would
maybe
love
you'll
to
think of
send
something.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sagging a field of tulips. Yes.
I
Philip
know.
David.
There you go. Oh my
That is freaking
God.
funny.
That is so cute. I
All right.
love it.
All right. That's good. I love it.
Guess everybody votes
Field of
SAG
tulips. Oh
with
my God. That is so funny.
like a little basket. Like
Oh my
that's so
God. That's
cute.
it. That's the one.
So we're
Thorne, you
just
could
gonna
send
have
in
to
anything.
yeah.
Anything you'd like, you send in. Sagging a field of tulips. I don't know, Carla. That's good.
I have to just go with that one this month. Yep. It's
Just
perfect.
makes me. Yeah, that is perfect. That's freaking funny. Him the problem is I could see that. Thanks, Philip.
Yep.
I could
Yeah.
picture him laying on his stomach with his leg toe pointed towards the sky, him holding a tulip up to his nose.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
And a field of
Right.
tulips with a little Dutch windmill behind
Right.
him.
Oh my God. That's freaking funny. let's see. I only really take photographs of nature. That's
Oh,
fine.
nice. Oh, that's
I
cool.
put
You
it
can
in.
definitely like put your photos in.
This
I like
last
that
time I
stuff.
put in I actually I got the idea from Carla's friend who I put an ad in for his
Oh,
artwork.
right.
I put in color pages so that people could print them out so their kids could color them. They're
Hmm.
scary
Yeah,
horror pages.
that was cool too. That was a new
Tiptoe your
ad.
hearts this season. That's freaking
Hmm.
funny, Philip. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell Karen that one.
Cute.
Sheila says yes, Phil with twins mask. Oh my god.
Oh no. I was picturing Sig, but twins mask. Oh man.
Oh,
That's kind of scary.
freaking funny. I'm telling you. I'm gonna message Karen. Alyssa says, don't tell me to send in whatever I like. You send in
Oh,
whatever you
listen.
like. It's a community magazine, Alyssa. We already know you. We know what you're gonna do. So send it if you want to. Excuse me.
Right. A pina colada ad. It was a
So
joke.
yep.
That was a joke. Do you like pina
I put
coladas?
in recipes. I do if especially if there's a holiday that month.
Mm-hmm.
I put in a full menu for that
Yeah.
holiday, like say ham and the
That's
potatoes and
awesome, Laura.
vegetables and
Mm-hmm.
desserts and a drink. Carla's sent in drink recipes.
Right. For the Halloween.
Uh,
Yep.
yeah, for anything though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, Brittany says thanks for reminding me. I wanted to print that out for. Uh, is it Mackenzie? I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh. Yeah.
McKenlin? Is that I'm reading that right? Good Lord,
McKinley?
I think I need
McKinley?
new glasses.
I think it says
Doing it right
McKinley.
now. I thought it was a great idea. Figured, well, you get the kids, they like scary stuff. Put in pictures that they
Mhm.
can color. Because you
Yeah.
you could print out whatever page you want.
That's
So
cute.
I'm gonna do it again. I gotta pick some more. Unless like Carla, if you've got some drawings,
Oh, yeah.
leave them black and white and we could put them in and they could print them out to color them.
Okay.
Phil says, tiptoe your hearts this season. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And that's what it'd be like. What is it? Oh my God. I just seen a documentary about him too. The one that's saying tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh, yeah.
What the
Hmm.
hell? The guy with the ukulele.
Yeah, I
Holy
don't
crap. I'm
know.
going brain dead. What the hell is his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. Because I can hear in
I
my
don't.
voice. Tiptoe. I don't dare do that because my cold.
Mm.
The guy was a bit of a goofball. Tiny Tim. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I would
Yep.
not guess that.
And he
Yeah.
sings it in falsetto. Have you ever seen him, Carla?
No. No.
Type in the
I've heard
Google
it, but yeah.
Tiny
Okay.
Tim.
Okay.
Yeah, he was interesting.
Hmm.
And he
Sounds
literally
like
worked
it.
until he died. He
Oh.
refused to give up. He was sick and he was on stage and got sick. And when he got in the backstage, he dropped.
Oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
did what he loved, man. Did what he loved. Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah.
Brittany says, give our babies some cool color shirts, Carla.
Oh yeah. Right, that's a good idea too. Just some white
See?
ones
Yep.
that they can like
Color them in
permanent marker
themselves.
or fabric paint. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
The
That's
shirt
awesome,
comes with
Brittany.
the pens, and then they could just do their thing. And
I could do that. That's so cute. That's a good idea.
she said sheets, not shirts, but the shirts is a good idea.
Oh, I thought like just white shirts
See?
for summer, you know?
She said,
We,
she goes, oh my God, I meant sheets, not shirts. But no, that's a
yeah.
good idea.
Yeah. Well, we used to do that kind of stuff like tie-dye and then, the
Yep.
t-shirt puff paint, we'd make our own
Yep.
t-shirts and wear 'em. My girls made some for handing out lemonade. So they made their own shirts and did cookies and lemonade and
Right.
had a little stand and they made their own shirts
Yeah.
for it. It was super cute. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thorne says, I literally have pictures of the inside of tulips, so maybe those could be. Yeah, send them.
Oh my God, little rock monster shirts.
Send. Yes, Carla. See? See?
I could do like the
A
little
dynasty has
skull
been born.
hand.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Britt.
the little, yeah, on the front, and then some cool like kid design in the back for them to color. That's so cute.
Sheets need to be. Oh, Jesus. The sheets need to be 2-ply, Carla.
2-ply sheets, yeah.
Hey, I'm just doing the digital part. How they print it out is on their own.
Yeah. How
So if they're gonna do
strong
it
are
on
we
2 sheets,
talking?
I don't know if
Yeah.
she's using 2-ply in her printer, but if she is, good luck with that.
Scott or Charmin or, Cottonelle
She's
soft.
yeah, right. Is it
That's funny.
quilted? She goes, "Bruh, I need to read before I hit send."
It's
I'm
Brittany
guilty of
has,
that.
it was perfect mess up right there.
Yeah, it was because there an idea was hatched. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a great idea. Color shirts. I can't even come up with a logo. So
Brittany, how old are your kids and like all that? Like, if you don't mind, just ages, I can get an idea.
she says, giving ideas with my typos. Yep. Like I said,
Yeah, it was perfect.
it was perfect, and that's a great idea. It'd be nice if everybody would do that. Phil said, quilted inkjet. There you go.
Oh,
Gee,
cute, Phil.
I try not to laugh too much because I'll be choking to death.
Right.
That's usually what starts it, is the choking or the laughing, and then I start choking.
Yeah, because it gets you worked up.
Yep. And it's always at nighttime. I'm great all day long, and then when you get ready to relax, because that's usually I do. I get everything put away, shut down,
Yeah.
plug my phone in because I'm getting ready to watch all of you guys on YouTube while I'm in bed. And then I start choking. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And I got to get up and
You're so funny.
try to watch this stuff and relax, and I'm choking. But all day long, I'm fine. Brittany says that we have almost an 8-year-old,
Okay.
an
Oh my
11-year-old,
goodness.
a 16-year-old, and a 19-year-old.
Okay.
Good Lord, man.
Easy,
Guys need
easy.
to sleep in separate rooms.
I have 4 too, Brittany. Well, cool. Okay. That gives me a rough idea on sizes.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God love you. All those children. That's all right. I wanted to have at least 4 boys, and I only had 1.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, though.
That's all that God wanted to give me. That's okay. But I always used to tell my husband, because my son is huge. My husband is 5'7",
Yeah.
100 and maybe 75, 180 maybe. His top weight, my husband. My son is 6 foot something, about 280 pounds.
Yeah.
So every time when they go somewhere together, everybody go, "Who's this guy?" And my husband goes, "That's my son." And I go, "Jesus Christ!" Yeah, we like to grow them big. It's kind of like when you see Joe Vitale and his son. You got Joe, who's just average height, and then his son is 6'2" something.
Yeah.
You know, it's like my husband calls Joseph Sasquatch.
Oh.
I call him the Crusher. Remember the Crusher from the cartoons?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Bugs Bunny cartoon, the Crusher, the wrestler. That's what I call my son.
Yeah.
The Crusher.
That's cool. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I figured maybe a 2-ply was just taking them Chippendale movements a little too seriously with all them babies. I was just poking fun.
Yeah. Oh, she took on the step kiddos. That's awesome.
That's great. That's great. Thorne said I emailed
Very
you
cool.
some of my pictures. Oh, thank you. I will definitely
Awesome.
add them to the magazine.
Yeah.
And then when it's ready to
Sweet.
come out, I let everybody know to check it out. It's when it's available. It's always
Mhm.
available the first day of the month.
Yeah.
And I only post one at a time. So if you want to read the previous month, you got to download the PDF because after that, it's gone. Let's see. Brittany, typos in Google searches get me in trouble all the time. Yeah, me too. Because if you only put in a few things, some stuff pops up you don't want to.
It's true.
You'd be like, oh, no, that's not what I'm looking for.
Oops.
Let's see. We do not have any together because we have too many already. Oh, well, you never know. I mean, you guys are still young. What the hell? What's one more, right?
Laura.
What's one? Come on, one more.
Yeah. Nah. I'm good.
Just say Carla. Come on, Carla, one more. No, I know. It's
can't.
after a while you're
I
like,
know.
can't wait for the ones that got to get the hell out.
No, I don't really feel that way. It was just too
Uh,
hard on my body. The last one it was really hard.
it's rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Pump, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully
Oh,
we can
I'm sorry.
help
That's
ease you a
horrible,
little bit.
man.
I know. It's just
Bad.
you think that there was something they could do to make that just less painful. It's really horrible. Thorne says, I watched Pan's Labyrinth for the first time a few days ago. Loved it. I also watched Labyrinth,
Oh,
David Bowie.
Labyrinth.
Yes, with David
So
Bowie.
good. Pan's
I
Labyrinth
love
is a little
that. I've
dark.
always loved David Bowie too.
It's really good.
She said, no more kiddos for us.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
You're
I get it.
blended.
I get it. Well, even after a while, like you said, you're at the stage where, okay, I've had enough of my own kids. Now, okay, you're ready for grandkids because you can play with them and send them home to mom and dad.
Right.
That's where you are now. I know because my sister she got married when early 40s, and then she was talking about having another baby. I go, what are you, crazy?
Yeah.
And she
Oh.
looked at me and said, you're in your early 40s. You want to do diapers and shit again? I said, wait till your daughter gets married and has her own kids, then you can play with them and send them home.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Go from making demons to chasing demons. Yeah, there you go.
Mine are gremlins.
Let's see. Yeah, Bill. I see the B and I say Bill. If Eve didn't eat the apples, storks
I agree
would
with you,
bring
Jeff.
the babies. Ah.
Yep. I
You
truly believe that that's what was told to her.
you
Because
believe
they
the
were
apple story, huh?
yeah, they were the only ones that didn't procreate. The animals did. You know what I mean? So it was like, I believe that.
What is this? Pom says, what, Jeff? Storks do bring
Storks
the
bring
babies, don't
babies.
they? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
My dad said vulture.
Did he? Vulture.
He
Vulture
did.
dropped the baby off.
Yeah, he did. We were older too.
He had to
It
go
was
pick him
one
up
of
in the
those
cabbage
birds and the
patch,
bees
right?
talks. I was like, Dad, where do they come from? And he's like, that vulture brought you guys on the National
3 in the yard.
Geographic.
Your mother had to go scoop you up, yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, geez, Sheila. Oh, my
Oh,
goodness. Yeah, see,
yeah.
yeah, I wanted to have 4, but it wasn't. I'm lucky I had the 1. So, yeah. Oh,
I don't know
goodness.
how they did it back then. Like, no wonder so many women or babies died in childbirth because
Yes.
they didn't have what we have now.
Well, they cranked them out like puppies. I mean, my mother-in-law was pregnant 13 times.
My goodness.
And only 3 survived. But if you want, I used to help her do the family tree crap.
Yeah.
I am not kidding. Everybody in the generations back in the day, everybody had at least 12 or 13 children.
Yeah. They died little. Oh.
Well, the thing is, I don't know. You can't feed them, but they kept cranking them out. It was awful.
Yeah, just hoping some would survive. Oh, it's so
Yep.
sad. That's
And
so
then you've
sad.
got where then the wives would die young.
Mm-hmm.
They'd die in their 30s, and then the husband would marry again and
Yeah.
have 12 or 13 more. I was floored by that. I'm thinking, oh my God, all these kids.
Just crazy back then.
Pop says, Jeff really, shit, wonder where my kids came from then because it wasn't my oats sown. Oh my goodness. Mountain needs a stork debunked video now. Yeah, I know. Oh, God.
Mountain needs this. Oh yeah, Mountain.
Yeah, see, Pop says that his grandmother had 12. Yeah, 12. I mean, it was
Wow.
normal. Ugh.
Mm.
Pop, go on Jerry Springer. He'll help you find where they came from. I know, he solves everything.
Right.
Good God. Larger families were affordable. Well, I know why they did it most of the time is because if they did have a farm, they couldn't hire farm hands.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Right.
had all those kids to raise them to work the farm.
Right.
So if you really think, yeah, throughout history, the people out in the country did pretty well in most areas. It was the ones that lived in the city had harder times
Yeah.
because they didn't have their own food supplies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, but
Or if disease or
still,
something went
can you
through,
imagine? Like with you
Yeah.
go the old sayings, like because I've looked up a lot of those, the old sayings that you hear, growing up, and don't
Mm-hmm.
throw the baby out with the bathwater. Yep,
Right. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was true because that's how they did it. I looked it up and it says that they started they would come home, the father would bathe first because he
Mm-hmm.
worked hard all day.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
thinking to myself, he should have been the last one because he was the dirtiest one. And
Right.
then after that, it was the mother that bathed, then the older children, the baby was the last. And by the time the baby bathed, the water was filthy. That's why
Oh,
they used to say,
God.
don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Poor babies.
And I'm
Oh,
thinking, no wonder why they were sick.
yeah. Well, that and the
Disgusting.
bottles. Did you know the bottles caused death when they were little because they used a plastic tube and nipple and they couldn't
Yeah,
clean it? And so
right,
it gathered bacteria and they didn't know about washing it that well and they couldn't wash it very well. And so like it was the bottle death is what it was called, but it helped the
right,
ladies like feed them because it was just hard back then anyway,
right.
and it killed the babies. It killed them. I read about that. It was like,
Yeah, that was their downfall was, yeah, germs, bacteria.
yeah, and they just didn't
Uh,
know that, it made them sick and
yep.
makes me so
That's the
sad.
sad part. Something so simple that could be fixed and they
Yeah,
didn't know what they were doing.
yeah. We have
Sheila said her dad go ahead.
oh, sorry, I was gonna say there's a lot of babies buried in the cemetery, like
Yeah,
old headstones. Like
yeah.
it's just so sad.
We have actually, yeah, there was one cemetery I go to, the whole section, yeah, is mostly
Mhm.
infants.
Oh,
And
I
it'll
know.
say, and they don't even have a name. It'll say baby such and such. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah, or it'll have just a first name. Like,
Yeah. Sheila said her dad is one of 13. My great grandmother had 15. 13 lived. Oh, God bless her.
wow, 13 of them lived.
I can't. That means they were
Whoa,
pregnant every year
that's so
of their adult life.
ouch, poor lady. Yeah, that's
Wow.
hard. That's hard. The whole labor process, I mean, just
Oh,
carrying
yeah.
it that full term and everything is just, and then the
And as
risks of
soon as
it,
they got home, they got pregnant again. Oh, God, I couldn't
Yeah.
imagine. Let's see. Thorne said, my mother calls me her miracle baby because
Oh,
every time she carried a girl, she had a miscarriage. Oh, and she had an emergency C-section with me. I came out 4 pounds, 13
whoa.
ounces and a half. I think, wow, you were
Yeah, I'm glad you're
tiny,
here.
tiny. Isn't that something? Always a girl.
Hmm.
Wonder why. See, this is the thing you wonder. Why? Uh, second son was born at 26 weeks, weighed 1 pound. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
1 pound, 1 ounce. Pomp. Oh,
That's
so tiny.
probably very, very hard to have him in ICU that long. I would be so stressed out and worried and want to be with the baby all the time, and you just can't because they could
Right.
get sick or,
But it
wow.
tells you how tough they are because they make it out and they make it home.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that is amazing. Sheila says, yes, Pomp breaks my heart every day. I tried contact when I had cancer, but they said they didn't care. I was already dead. What? Already dead, brainwashed by my evil ex. Don't know where they even live. Oh my goodness, Sheila.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me. It's amazing what people do to each other.
Hmm.
Just like Karen was having the talk on her show. It was last night, right? I think.
I
And they
didn't
were talking
catch
about how
that. I wasn't around. I'll have to
everybody's
rewatch it.
offended about, well, it had to do with pretty much the labeling and how everybody's offended by stuff. And,
Hmm.
um, it's same thing, like the whole trans thing and this thing and that thing. And I just pretty much, you know what? Why is everybody so stuck on labels?
Yeah.
I look at it this way. I don't give a shit what anybody is doing in their bedroom. If you want to do what you want to do, that's your personal business, none of mine.
Hmm. Right.
If you are a woman or a man, but you choose to live the opposite, say, okay, Carla, you're a woman, but you want to live as a man, God
Hmm.
bless you. None of
I
my
treat
damn
people
business.
like with respect. Like, if they're gonna be decent, respectful, I'm respectful. Yeah, but I don't want to know, what they do personally, but I don't
Right.
treat
It's none of our
anybody that's,
business.
yeah, I treat them, they're human beings, so
There you go.
they're
Just treat
human.
everybody the same. Call them by their
Hmm.
name. I'm
Yep.
not going to go by, like when they, oh, well, I go by these pronouns. No, what's your name? Because I've said that. What is your name? Oh, well, my name is Alice. Well, that's what I'm going to call you. Don't give me this bunch of made up crap because it annoys the shit out of me. But that's what it is. We've gotten to a point where everybody's got to have this label and all this other conflict and crap. Back in the day, they didn't have this stuff because it was private.
Hmm.
Bottom line
No,
is,
that's
folks,
true.
nobody gives a shit who you're banging. That's your business.
That's
But
right, Laura.
I,
It's
I'm
their
sorry,
business.
that's just what it is. Nobody
Yeah.
cares. Yes, everybody
No.
should have the same rights, equal rights for
Yeah, but
everybody.
treat
No matter
people
who, exactly the
kindly.
same.
Treat them
And be
kindly.
kind. But as far as the personal thing, if you choose to live in a different way, that's your business, not mine.
Hmm.
Not the guy next door. You don't need to be on the fucking news. Nobody cares. And they make a big deal out of this crap. Just live your life. What do you care what anybody else thinks? They don't make your world go around. And the only reason I say it like this, I have family members who are gay and have other
Hmm.
issues and other ways they want to live. And you know what? We love them for who they are, and we don't give a shit what
Yeah.
they're doing behind closed doors. As long as you're not causing harm to somebody else or something illegal, nobody
There you go,
cares.
Laura. Yep. You hit that one.
Oh, Thorn, you're welcome. That's like I say, it's your business. That's not our business. You want to get married? Get
But I will
married.
still respect you. Yeah, if that's
You
how
know,
you are. That's
they have
you.
a big boner about, the Catholic Church not like, listen, it's a rule in the Catholic doctrine. Being
I,
gay is
I
a
I don't like
sin.
the
They're not
Catholics.
going to marry you. So you
Hmm.
don't go to that church. Go somewhere else.
Yeah. They're corrupt
I'm a
anyway.
minister. You want to get married? You're gay? I'll marry you. I don't care. It's not for me to judge. So, it's that simple. I don't understand why people have to make it so hard. That's my rant. Sorry, guys. It's
You're fine.
it's freaking ridiculous. Sue said too many people concern themselves with other people's lives and they're like, yeah, we don't care. It's none of your damn business. You know, if I had to go through somebody asked me that, I'd say it's none of your fucking business. Get out of here.
Right. Mm.
Let's see here. Thorne, seems to me you're fitting in with the community and your anxiety is calmer than when we first spoke. Yeah, well, because we're accepting him for who he is. You know, it's we know you as Thorne Groves. That's it. We don't need to know what, if you want to share with us, that's fine. More than welcome to share. No judgment here. I got no judgment towards nobody. It's not my business. It's the creator's job to judge, not mine. But I just get so fired up by all this shit and, oh, you got to do this and you got to do that. No, I don't. But neither do you.
Right.
Nobody should be forced.
Yep.
If you like you said, if you got somebody that, oh, well, they're gay, I can't go over there because they're gay. Fine. You just save them a problem. Go the other way.
It's true.
Just because you're gay or whatever doesn't make you a bad person. It's nobody's business.
No. Right.
It's not like you're wearing a badge. And that's the thing that annoys me. They have to, there's a lot of them that have to announce, oh, this. We don't care. You don't need to wear it as a badge.
Yeah, as long as, people treat people decently, like, that's all that matters, really. It is.
Right. Just, why don't we just treat each other like we should? Human beings, the human race. Until we get our heads out of our asses, we're not going anywhere. Because we can't get over ourselves. Always too damn nosy about what everybody else is doing. I have people tell me all the time, oh, did you hear what this one said? Or did you hear what that one say? And you know what I say? I don't care. Shut up. I don't care. It doesn't concern me. I don't care. Sheila says, as a Christian, I love everyone, and so does God. You do you. Everyone has to live their own life that makes them happy. You are exactly right. But see, that's the way the world is. They judge by appearance and by what you do. And that's what you tell them right there. You don't like what I do in my home? Don't come there. I just, it needs to stop. I'm so over it. Big deal. You got the guy next door likes to wear a dress. Okay, knock himself out. What's that got to do with your day? Nothing. But then you'll hear, oh, that bothers me. Well, then move.
Or don't look. Look away.
That's all. Don't look. Move. You don't like it? Too freaking bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't expect a rant, but it started coming out. It's because
you're passionate about it. I agree with you.
Well, it's annoying. Can't you just be friendly with somebody who their background? Like I said, unless there's some kind of offender of something illegal. Okay, yeah, there's a problem there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if your neighbor wants to, wear dresses and a wig and dance around in a hula skirt, that's in their own home. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe they don't like it that you sit around in your jockey shorts and rim your finger up your nose. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Right.
None of us are the same. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. You give your opinion and you move on.
Yep.
If people can't respect it, then hey, sorry. It's just the way it goes. We're not going to make everybody happy. Phil says, I have a neighbor that judged my grass. Hate to see how they look at people. Oh, you've got that asshole
Oh,
that bitches because
jeez.
you don't cut your grass on time. You know what I would
Or,
do? I'd purposely let it grow because that's what
oh,
I would do.
Phil. That's sad that they worry about your grass that
Yeah,
much. Some
yeah.
people are so particular.
I would leave it and let it grow and then let them bitch and say, oh, I don't know, I kind of like it long. See, I just to piss them off. It's none of their business. Jeff says, it's my finger and my nose. Don't judge me. That's right. Shove that. You
Yeah.
mind for that nose gold all you want, Jeff.
On your couch in your own home where we can't see it.
Right in your shorts.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, but
Oh, no, we might want a video
yeah.
of that. I don't know.
Poor people. Like they can't even do things in their own yard and their own property without somebody complaining about it.
They're just too damn nosy.
Like,
We used to have
geez.
a neighbor like that, and I'd always catch her peeking over. And then there was one day where the lady, somebody had thrown an old football. It was all tore up and stuff. It was in her yard. And I caught
Mm-hmm.
her throwing it over our fence. I went right
Oh,
back over there and I threw it right back at her. And boy, I let her
yeah.
have it. I said, my backyard ain't your personal fucking garbage bin. And she's like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
I caught you,
Yeah.
lady.
Good for you,
I said,
Laura.
oh,
Give
yeah,
it
I let
right
her have
back.
it. I did
Yeah.
give it back to her. I said, you keep it up and there'll be more than garbage coming over you this fence.
Mm.
Yeah, straight people's drama can be way worse than someone just being gay and a good person. Oh, yeah. Well, because they're too damn nosy. Speedos and Cheetos. Is that what Jeff's doing? Speedos and
Phil.
Cheetos. I have an old man across the street and one behind me, and they call the city day after the rain stops. Oh, God. Yeah, we've just got neighbors like that. I have actually a neighbor on one side of me, and we always have a bonfire in our yard. I got a fire pit, and it's all set up. And we're sitting back there, my husband
Mm.
and I, and having a drink, enjoying the fire. Next thing you know, the fire
Yeah.
department shows up in my backyard.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay. Because, yeah, somebody called it
I'm like,
in.
excuse me, can I help you? Oh,
Oh.
we had a call. He goes, have you had the fire on for a while? I go, yeah. He goes, is that all you're burning is wood? I pointed at the wood pile. I go, yeah. He goes, okay. It was my neighbor. She called because she said she smelled smoke in her house and she thought the house was on fire.
Oh, okay. Well,
And she knew I had a
did she
fire
look?
going. She knew
Yeah,
I
did
had a
she
fire going.
look
So
for a fire in her house? Jeez.
I let my mouth go.
Oh,
Oh, she likes to
goodness.
call the police all the time. I let my mouth
Oh,
rip. I
awesome.
go, how effing stupid did you gotta be? You see, I got a fire going. Where do you think the smoke's gonna go? My husband's
Right.
telling me to shut up.
Oh, man.
Good night, Jeff. I hope you have a great night.
Oh, good night, Jeff. Thanks for joining. I know we're getting
I
near
hope
the end here.
everything's been a little bit better for you guys, Jeff. And just touch base with me when you get a chance.
Oh,
Thor says, I have a neighbor who complains about me feeding the birds in my garden and told me
oh,
to
really?
stop.
Oh my
I didn't. I
gosh, come
wouldn't.
on. I would keep doing it. It's your garden. It's just what they don't like bird pooping in their yard. You can't control
That's what it
that.
is. It's probably
Can't
pooping
control
on their
that.
cars. You know what
Yeah.
you do? Put
Oh
out
man.
baskets. I got one for you,
Whatever.
Thorn. Put
Birds
out
are good
baskets
for
of
the
berries.
environment.
Yeah, put out baskets of berries so that when they crap on their cars, it'll be purple. Oh my
Gosh,
God.
that's
Oh,
so
Sheila's got
sad.
the same problem. You're gonna cut your. Oh, you guys got grass Nazis. What the hell's up with these people?
Wow. Hmm. Is there an
Yes. So
ordinance? I
how dare
doubt
you have
it.
to steer the direction? I know. Isn't it terrible, Sue, that we didn't
I
control the
know.
smoke
Like
that night?
Laura's out there fanning it.
But I was like, come
Fan it
on, give
into
me a
her
break.
window.
My mother's like, Laura, be quiet. I'm like, no, how fucking stupid you gotta be? We're having a bonfire.
How dare you not control the air, Laura? How dare you? If it going in that window.
Come on. She calls the cops if somebody farts. It's really annoying. And
I
I
can't
said that
believe
one
it.
time It was a couple of summers ago. She called the cops for one thing, or who the hell knows why. She's got a problem son. And
Mhm.
I'm standing out
Oh
there
my
and she's out
gosh,
there
the
and I go,
lady
I
needs
said, God,
mhm.
go ahead. I see. Yeah, I go, I've never had the cops over here in this area in the 20 years that we've lived here.
Yeah, she
She's like,
needs a
oh, I'm so
hobby.
sorry. Well, her son's in jail
Oh.
now.
Oh.
Remember I told you the SWAT team story?
Mhm. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the neighbor.
Oh.
So it's been
Okay.
quiet now. Phil said send her smoke signals.
Goodness.
I'm gonna send her a signal.
Mhm. Smoke signals. Oh.
Let's see. Funny thing is, she put the pigeon spikes up
Oh,
to
right.
stop them from going on the fence, and it hasn't stopped the pigeons at all. Excuse me. They just sit between them. Yeah, it's right. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh, that's why I want to move up on the mountain. I'd rather live with the bears.
Right, they
Less
don't
trouble.
complain. They just like and they
No,
like your garbage.
that's it. Live with the bears, the squirrels.
The Sasquatch, the
That's
Bigfoots.
right. Yeah, they have Sasquatch up there
They're
too,
probably
apparently.
better
So
neighbors. The Sasquatchers are
probably.
better neighbors. Yep. They don't complain.
Jesus. They don't complain like the rest of those people. Oh my God. I don't know. That's why we've all gone to
Yeah.
shit. That's why I always tell you everybody talks about UFOs.
You're so
I believe
funny.
in UFOs. I believe they fly
Yeah.
by and they stop and they look and they
Mhm.
go, nope, still stupid, and they keep going. Until we get over ourselves, ain't nobody gonna visit.
Right, Laura, we're not gonna get visitors.
Nope.
You're
We're too
funny.
stupid.
It's so funny.
My
No
neighbor once
visitors for
complained
them.
about the foxes in my garden. What are you, the fox
Oh.
police? How are you gonna control that?
Yeah, right. Well, they do their thing, man.
There you go. Stu says it all. Until they start paying your mortgage, they can F off.
Mhm. Right.
She listed, I burned leaves in my backyard and the neighbors called the fire department. I about died. Seen 2 fire engines pull in my yard. Good looking fireman though. Stayed and helped me. Oh, that's hysterical.
Oh, cute.
Oh my
Touch of
God.
fire.
See, that's they get irritated and God forbid you do something.
Mhm.
Human beings are a pain in the ass. That's just the bottom line. They're a pain in the ass. So I don't know. Well, guys, it is the 3-hour mark, and Miss Carla's got to work in the morning,
Oh my
and I'm sure the
gosh,
rest of
yeah.
you probably want to go to bed.
Well, thank you, Laura,
we
for a fun night. It was good.
I enjoyed the chat. I hope everybody else did. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
We
thank
really
you.
appreciate it. If you're
It's good
new
to
to
see
the
you.
channel, please go check out Horror of Horror.
And
Subscribe
Laura.
to Carla's channel. She's got some great stuff on there. Also, if you can subscribe, like, and share my channel, I would appreciate it.
Mhm.
Comment too, guys. It
Please.
helps us out. It's free. And if you'd like to donate and support the channel, there is a link at the top of the chat for that as well. No obligation. I'm not going to beg, but if
Yeah.
you're up to it, I'm game. Until then, guys,
Welcome to the
we will.
channel.
Thank you for joining us. We will
Mhm.
see you again we'll see you next Sunday. It won't be Carla because
Yes.
Carla's got mom duty.
It'll be
So
Susan. Yeah.
I'll have Susan. But until then, I'll see you on Wednesday on the Raw side, hopefully. So
Awesome.
you guys all have a great night and we'll see you then. And remember, come hang out with us again.
Good
Love you
night.
guys. Thanks.